the homeless problem.
Good looks and
Die violent.
Tiananmen Square today.
Up to the adults to teach the children.
Period. A pain reliever. The bullets.
Tempting fast money.
Violent crimes are on the uprise.
All of you.
For the chat.
All right, that means it's almost.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. It's up. Yeah, we're good.
Ahoy, mateys. I don't know why I chose this accent, but we're going on. I don't get to choose them. They just come out. Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody.
Is it too late to go home?
Are you sure about that accent there, Vandal?
Yeah. See, now I have to see. I'm the guy that fills in the spots, you know, and like a friendship and stuff. So since Sewer Rug gets real deep, now I'm gonna start talking like this all the time.
Like, oh my god, don't do that.
You know, you actually kind of remind me of the captain of the ship on Jaws. I swear to God, if you looked at that guy's
We're
picture
gonna
up,
need a bigger boat.
yeah, that Jaws.
Yeah, well, I'm now the 17-year-old named Tyler working at your Buffalo Wild Wings that you just gave compliments to, and I'm high on Percocets. Anyways.
Tyler, I said Diet Coke, Tyler.
Oh,
Diet Coke.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Sorry, Tyler.
Anyways, it's I guess it's gonna be a birthday episode or something. I'm not stupid.
Surprise!
You know?
Surprise!
Happy birthday, Vandal.
Happy birthday, Vandal.
Sewer gave it away.
We wasted the good surprise on you.
I went in the freezer section and my boobs hardened.
You got a birthday coming up. We never celebrate your birthday. And I was looking at stuff to do, and I thought it would be fun to have a Vandal episode. And what better time to have a Vandal episode than, your birthday? So it's not really birthday party-esque type things for tonight, but I'm sure we'll all have stories and things. We're just going to do a little, reminisce show. That's basically what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, we're at the midway through the show, and you're like, do you want to cancel it? Do you want to keep going? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, this is the highlight episode. But since it's a highlight episode, I'll wait till we get into it. But don't let me forget, I do have a long story short about my fucking beard hair trim thing the other day.
Short, long story. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Kentucky almost won that fucking prize because I was like, hey, Sewer Rug, who's first on the list? Just tell me right now. No, but anyways, you guys get into it. Tell me about how your guys' week's been and stuff while I catch up.
Go ahead, Snorkel. Short and sweet. Awesome. Sewer Rug, what's up?
That's it? Snorkel. Can you enlighten me a little bit more?
How can you look right now like a smug? You know how like the Indian dudes have like those photo shoots, and they or the music. Yeah, and he's got the nuclear stuff in the background and stuff. That's like the white guy
about
version.
To be stuck in a pane of glass and just flipping through time as Carter was like, "See you later, sucker," and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, he's not Doctor Strange. He is just strange now.
Just strange, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was your
didn't go
week, Strange? That's what you got?
I had a week. It existed. That's it.
Snorkel looks like he's applying to become a CIA agent in James Bond film right now through a Zoom meeting. Is that a turtleneck?
No, it's a sweater with a mock turtleneck.
Oh, yes, indeed.
No, it's not a full turtleneck.
It's a sweater with a collar.
It unzips.
Oh, put a shirt on.
See?
Wow. That's why you wanted me to wear a robe. Anyways, I'm interrupting. Sewer Rug.
It's Sewer Rug's turn, yeah.
Yeah. So I brought work home with me all week. It started with ingesting lotion last Friday.
I was gonna ask.
Smooth, I'm guessing.
I felt like a man on the run, like it was just constant. And then after that, my youngest went to a friend's house and brought home a stomach bug. So I was like, it's just the party gift that keeps on giving. And so that stomach bug, like it went from like lotion butt, like soft, like coconut oil serve, to like just going. So I was constantly flowing all week. I lost 5 pounds, so best diet ever. But besides that, things happened.
Well, now I can add to the taglines for the YouTube videos diet tips and tricks because of that.
Yeah.
Quick way to lose 5 pounds, guaranteed.
I mean,
Eat
after that
lotion.
stoner meal you had as your last supper last week, you probably needed to have a little flush
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
for
cleanse.
sure.
Little cleanse of the palate.
No,
there.
the funniest part about that story was thinking about somebody coming home with a take-home bag with some sickness and some bed bugs all at the same. Like, don't forget your parting gift.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Anthony, how about you?
Yeah, I had a week, probably a lot like Snorkels. It was definitely a week. I'm still trying to get my handle on this thing. I'm putting in a lot of hours, and it's been a lot of stress. But I do have one great thing, I guess, that happened is I finally found the pizza shop that's going to be my pizza shop that I'm here.
Oh,
And the name of the pizza shop is
Papa John's.
Jim Bob's Pizza.
Jim
I kid
Bob's
you not.
Pizza.
Jim Bob's Pizza. And I ordered from there as a joke because I drive by it quite a bit, but I've never actually, stopped to get something. And I talked to the guy that I work with and asked him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Jim Bob's Pizza." He's like, "They got these rolled things there that are really good." So I'm looking at the online menu, and I don't know, maybe Snorkel can help me with this because I always pronounce it wrong. But every time I see the name, it looks like mangina, but it's not. It's like menjure or something like that.
I think
But
it's called
basically
a Stromboli.
no, because it's
Meringue?
sort of like that, but not exactly.
Marinara?
Don't we have Mike D? Mike D could comment on this better
No
than I
marinara.
can.
Pizza
It's-
related. Starts with an M.
It starts
It's
with an M,
really
pizza related.
good mozzarella cheese in these things, and then you can get, they have gyro ones, they have pepperoni ones, they have sausage ones. You get mushroom, spinach, feta, whatever you want, kind of in it. But it's just the dough is good, the cheese is fantastic, and and they make them really well. And the lady that works there, I wouldn't say that she's pretty because she's not, but she looks like something straight out of a Hallmark movie. Because one time when I was in there, she said, "Yeah, I just came back here. I used to work here like years ago." And I thought, okay, here's a lady who's now a single mom who had to move back to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and the only job that she could find was working the same place that she did when she was in high school.
Mm.
Enter Dean Cain. But I don't know. There's something about this lady's personality that I really like. It's not, it's not a. I don't want to date her, but I just think she's cool. That's basically what I'm saying.
That's how it starts,
And you can
dude.
see that, like, I can just get the feels like her life has obviously not turned out the way that she had hoped. It was something recent that it had been a failure or whatever. And not like I'm going to ask her at 3:18 a.m. Just saying.
You
No.
should though. It has worked for you in the past.
It has. It has.
Did you try to find her on Instagram at least?
I did not. I don't even know her name. I mean, what am I going to type in there? Jim Bob Pizza Girl? Like,
There you go. Well,
I'm looking it up right now. We're gonna pay matchmaker tonight.
so, as I was standing there waiting to get my order, because I ordered online, but I went and actually picked it up, and they have like this ice cream area, which is unusual in a pizza place. You don't usually see like the big tubs of ice cream like down in the cooler kind of deal, right? And underneath there's a sign that says we have pre-packed pints, in all these different flavors. And one of the pints was called "This Shit Just Got Serious." Didn't say what was in it. That was actually the name of the ice cream, and that was it. I'm like, I'm taking a pint of that with me. I don't care what it is. I want to know. And instead of shit, they put like the asterisk and the @ symbol, to make it
Edgy,
PC,
cool.
I guess. for the
family
area.
friendly, yeah. Because
Right.
6-year-olds don't know the word shit.
Now, there's nowhere anywhere that it says they have quarts, okay, available for anything. So I asked her, I'm like, listen, can I get one of the pre-packed pints of that? And he's like, well, we don't have any pre-packed pints, and all I have are quart containers. So I could put like a half a quart container to make a pint, which is correct, and send you. I'm like, just fill up the quart, and I'll just pay for the quart. Like, it's not that big a deal to me. But why would you have pre-packed pints and only have quart containers? It's just one of those things that makes me laugh.
He just made it complicated and serious, is what
Yeah.
he did. He was
I-
like, "Sir,
This
None of-
shit just got serious.
This shit just
It's
got
in the name.
serious.
Yeah.
So
Like-
if it's bad ice cream, I got a quart of it. I gotta suffer through. Yeah, like any ice cream
Is there
for that
bad ice cream
No.
though?
So
I
matter. I mean,
is
there
it-
is, but yeah.
But you have to go out of your way to get the bad ice cream. Like
I'm sure Vano can tell us.
Oh,
Uh,
please
wait.
don't.
So is it Jim Bob's Pizza and Grill or Jim Bob's Pizza out Eau Claire?
Yep, Eau Claire. There's
Eau
two
Claire.
locations. The one I'm dealing with is one in Eau Claire. It's like a block from where I
Jim
work.
Bob's Pizza.net. Yeah, they don't have an Instagram.
No, they do not.
The website's not bad though.
Scouring. He's gonna find her. He's gonna find her.
But you know what?
They have
I
a
would prefer
Facebook.
it that way. I prefer these places that aren't super hip because sometimes you find great food, and you know, I don't want everybody to know about it.
So I just found their Facebook. I'm gonna comment. Hey, what's the name of the lady that looks like her life didn't turn out that great? My friend ate there
shit.
last week and thought she was cute. No kidding.
There's his number if you decide to call.
But her mom happened to be there when I was there today, which
Wait a
Follow
second.
him at
even
oinksquad.com.
better,
I'm
right?
I'm a friend of Dean Kane. I need to know.
Oi, Vandal, I got a
But I
question for you.
still cannot find a decent donut anywhere in this fucking town. I even
Oh,
asked them
that
today, and they were like,
sucks.
"Donuts?
Good time.
Yeah, like donuts were this thing that they'd heard about or seen at the zoo, but they never actually tried one in
Oh,
person."
sure. Yeah, there's gonna be donuts. You'll find them.
Send me
And
your
Vandal.
address.
I think
I
I'm
got a
going to have to
question.
start making my own.
Yeah, sewer
I
rug.
really do.
Vandal, I got a question for you. Who's here in the chat right now?
Yeah. Let me get into that. We
No,
got.
but-
Wait, you got something to say, Snorkel?
Anthony, send me your address.
Oh,
Okay.
don't do
I'll
it.
hook you up with Voodoo Donuts.
Don't. Uh-huh.
If you don't send it in a case with dry ice, like a '90s.
Oh no, they
bin-
ship from Voodoo. I can ship it
I'll
straight.
send
from
you
Voodoo.
$100.
Sorry, I'm being funny.
Look at donuts.
All right, Slater is the first one here. He said, "Bew bew bew bew." That picture is both disturbing and hot, all at the same time. Welcome to my sexual inhibitions. Let's see.
What inhibitions?
Yeah, none. Herb's in the house. He said, "I hate that I just sung that, and I'm not sure what he's talking about because I'm not going to scroll up. I'm already scrolling down." Mike D is here. He's cooking up something fresh in the comments. Get it? 'Cause he's a chef. I remember stuff. Let's see who else we got. Mr. Earn. Wait, I already said Earn, didn't I? Shut up, Earn. Patrick Conquest Pants said, "Been gone a few weeks, but I got a job and now I'm doing big shiz." Hell yeah, bro.
Congrats.
Enough
Imagine I
job
have
money
gold
to-
rings on.
Enough job money to have power to watch us. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
It's more fulfilling when you watch us after a hard day of work because you're like, damn, I went to work to do this.
What?
We got Ronnie
True.
in the house. Ronnie Jim says, "When did we get here?" No one fucking knows, dude. Let's
Still
see.
learning.
Am I missing anyone that's talking? Mr. RB Mark 2 says, "Yo, yo, 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 yo." So
Well, I want to say something to Steve-O. Mom and pop pizza shops are the best. That's really true. And Mike
Well,
D, that's how I buy my vape liquid, is out of the trunk of a car.
Oh, so you're like you're basically buying your vape liquid from the Etsy version of candle sellers.
Please don't say Etsy. I just
VADV
I have to live in
says,
Etsy
yo,
all
yo.
week, and it's driving me crazy.
VADV, another
V-
California guy.
VADV. You guys ever do that thing where you stick your hands together and you look at
What's
it?
in there? Let me look. Let me
Yeah,
look.
put-
Oh my gosh.
Put it up to the screen. We gotta make a match.
You would not believe what I just saw.
Do not make them touch. Do not touch them.
You would not believe what I just saw, you guys.
I'm practicing. Anyways,
It's
I'll-
Vandal's birthday. I'm gonna let him get away with
Yeah.
some things.
Anthony said he had no plans. Anthony said he had no
I
plans.
have
which
plans.
means- Oh, okay.
I have plans. I just
wasn't
don't.
I like-
allowed in 'em.
I like
It's just not our
Steve-O's
normal deal.
rebuttal. More
How
like,
many
this
plans
is what
do
I
you
chose
have?
to watch in my free time.
All right, so I'll get into it. I had a week as well. You know, we all had a week. You know, we exist in things if you believe in existence. And
Wow.
yeah, I went and I got a haircut because my hair was like get down to like here. You know, it was pretty bad. I'm wearing a hat today because like I don't like how it came out. I definitely look like that privileged kid on every Disney movie that beats up the brunette kid and then gets my ass beat at whatever sport I've been training for my whole life.
You're definitely catching a crane kick to the
There's a
face.
picture
later.
gonna come up later that haircut is so perfect for what I need it to be. So
Holy shit, just the fetish he had, said Mike D. Oh, wait, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not going to read any more from chat. So anyways, I go in and this was, what was it? I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. I texted Anthony and I sent Sewer Rug a message. And so anyways, I go to the barbershop, you know, the same one that made me look like that kid from the Megamind movies or whatever it was, you know, and shit like that. You know, they're good. Fuck Supercuts. I don't go to Supercuts anymore. They're charging barbershop prices. If I'm going there, I'm at least going to go in and watch hip hop videos, you know, and big booty girls on the TV. So, I go in, the guy Cash cuts my hair, the same one that thought I was a Hispanic dude that gave you the egger, and he's all
Cash.
cool. He's, hey, yeah, Cash with a K. I gave him
I
the
remember.
link to this. I doubt he's watching this, but anyways, if he is, what
Could
up,
be
dog?
watching it.
Watching it, yeah. Anyway, so I go, and I told him, you guys want about like half of the top cut off, whatever, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. And then he's like, oh, what about like your beard and stuff like that? I was like, no, I did a bet thing. I'm not allowed to, like, I can't touch it. I can't do anything with it and all this. So he's like, okay, fine, like no problem. So he's cut my hair, and he's done with my hair. And he's like, you sure, man? Like I can just trim a little bit off of it, make it look a little bit cleaner, just the edges and stuff, right? And so of course I'm not paying attention. That's a really weird thing for me. Real quick, I'll get into this. I don't know why, but for me, with like going to like a haircut place or like a barber or like one of those places, whatever, I always feel like I'm trusting you enough, whether I'm paying you $8 or $30, to do what you're doing. And guess what? If I don't like it, I'm not going to tell you anyways. I'm a fucking millennial. I'm going to go home and I'm going to buzz cut it. I'm still going to tip you a good, tip, and then I'm going to go home and, me anyway. So I hate it when they hand me the mirror, oh, check it out, bro, I'm walking out of here either way. Like,
You can't put it back on.
yeah.
Is something gonna change now?
I hate when they ask, "How do you like it?" Like, I hate it.
Magic mirror?
What?
Yeah. When I go into a barbershop or a haircut place, I'm not Vandal. I'm Chris. I'm like, oh, shit, it's great. Yes, wonderful.
Wonderful, great job. I'm never
Yeah.
coming back here. Didn't say that.
Yeah, and then as soon as I walk out, I start listening to like Lil Wayne in my AirPods. I'm like, so anyways, I'm sitting there and he's like cutting my hair and all that, and he's like, you sure, dude, about your beard? He's like, yeah, you're looking kind of raggy. I'm not gonna lie to you, you look homeless and all this. It's like, I know, man, like, cause I've been using this beard balm. I'm trying to shape it, but I'm not gonna get like a little mini Barbie Bratz doll fucking straightener for all 6 hairs on this side. You know what I mean? And straighten that shit. So I was like, no, what? Fine, dude. I just can't take a lot of it off. Yeah. And I was
Later. I mean,
Let's
they
say
could
this-
put it back. Super glue is a thing.
yeah, but no. And so, he's trimming it, he's doing a thing, and like I just see like beard hair falling over. I was like, damn, dude, did I have that much fucking hair, whatever. And then so he hands me the mirror again. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I've never had like I've had a beard before, but I've never like, done the whole lineup thing, I've never, gotten it professionally done. The biggest beard I had was during COVID, right before me and Anthony started doing this together, before like he joined me on the show. And dude, I just let that shit fucking, just fucking
It
grow
was a
everywhere.
mess.
It was gross. So I was like, all right, it looked pretty good. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, like cool. Like I look like, I'm about to go hit on some honeys or whatever, something like that. Cause it's white guys usually just get the straight down thing. And it's like, yeah, I've been in jail. My wife kicked me out of the house. Yeah. Like shit like that. Anyways. So I go and I get.
Or if you're Sue Rugg, my wife kicked me.
Yeah.
Not out of the house, just
In the
kicked
house.
me.
She just did.
And so I go out, and go to the food court, got some French fries and a corn dog from Hot Dog on a Stick, 'cause their French fries slap. And go out, and then after that, go get in the car, and then I look in the fucking, so that's when I check it, not when they hand me the mirror, not in the fucking place where there's the all wall mirrors, it's in the car. So I go in the car and I look at it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, the haircut's decent, whatever. Then I started looking. I took out 89% of
Everything.
it right there. Like, look at this little. Like, what is this? Like, I have a chop. I have a chop. Like one chop.
Is
Like,
it not mirrored on the other side? How's the? Oh dear Jesus!
It's full.
This is the full side. This is the side I crashed that motorcycle on. I told you guys about. And it slid for like 20 feet on my
Yeah.
palms and my face. Like, this doesn't grow. It's never gonna grow. I could put some fucking Rogaine. I could put Miracle Grow on it. Whatever they give fucking Benjamin Button, it's not gonna come in. So, anyways, I was in the car and I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I don't like the beard. It just, I don't like it. I'm always getting food in it. I'm getting, like I told you guys, I went to the foodie fest or whatever, and like fucking Delane was like telling me like, you got mozzarella cheese in your beard, you fat bitch, and all this shit. I'm always getting stuff in it, and all this. So, anyways, I messaged Anthony and texted him. I was like, look, dude, I think I'm just going to save this fucking shit. And, like, if you guys have ever texted me, which maybe it's only Snorkel and Anthony in this whole area, because, like, I don't like to text people. But I never, like, ease into anything. I just instantly tell you, like, this is fucking dog shit. And so I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You busy? No, I'm like, here's my problems. I'm going to talk to you for 3 messages, and then I'm not going to reply. Like,
Yep.
So so I sent to Anthony. He started laughing, and he had a great idea, and I don't want to ruin it here because I think I might do it. But and then I hit up Sewer Rug on fucking Instagram, and I was like, Like again, I don't. Hey, how's it going? Well, I might have been
Right.
like, hey, dude. So I was like, hey, dude, can you tell me who was the first on the list of the game of the beer thing? And he's like, no, you can't do it. You can't do it. And all this stuff. He's like, you gotta stick to it. And then I saw it was Kentucky, and I was like, all right, USA, here it goes, $8. That's all it's gonna cost. No. So, anyways, Sir Rug talked me out of it. I still got it. Here it is. There it goes.
My
And yeah,
favorite part about you keeping it is I can't name what shape that is. Like
it
normally, like
changes.
people's face shapes, you could be like, oh, that's ovaled or that's squared. And yours, it's like it's over squaredy fucking twisters. I don't know.
It's heart shaped. It is classical heart shaped.
It's got some movement to it. Is
Yep.
what it's got.
And the worst
Also,
part
I love
is,
Steve-O's comment of now I just pictured Vandal with a weave.
just go
I-
back a few shows.
I died.
Remember me a couple shows ago? That's when this was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slater also says it
DV with the life advice of I don't think that's how you're supposed to ride a bike.
and Slater says it puts the lotion in the sewer. But yeah,
appropriate.
so that was my week. Nothing too crazy. Got a haircut, got my facial hair trimmed. And
Wouldn't call it a trim. I'd call it a butchering.
yeah, it's not. And then here's the thing, dude. Like,
I like the
trimmed my
one
mustache,
curl.
too. He trimmed my
I like the
mustache, too.
curl in the chin hairs.
I got cowlicks everywhere in the worst fucking possible spots, man.
That. Yeah.
But he trimmed my mustache too, and I was kind of offended at that because it's kind of pencily now, and I'm not like a big manly man, but I felt like my mustache was pretty fucking manly. You know what I mean? It was like fucking boo, And then I start
I
talking,
mean-
and you hear this voice, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe.
You do look like an extra in every Cheech and Chong movie now, so.
It's okay, Swaggins. Don't get too upset.
And I've always made fun
Bilbo
of people
Swaggins?
for things, No, I've always made
The
fun
longer he wears the beard, the more he looks like him.
Yeah. And so, I always made fun of people with, bad facial hair. I pick on people. I'm a bully on Instagram. You say something I don't like, but that has nothing to do with me, and I'm not in your conversation, I'm going to make fun of you, and I always just call people neckbeards. But, you guys can't tell, really, but, when I'm on camera, this is a neck beard.
Oh, it is.
This is cheek right here, but, he trimmed it down now. So now, I look
If you-
Amish.
If you constantly look to this side, you're good. But the minute you turn the other way, it's no longer good. No, other way. There we go. Good.
Yeah.
You've got a good side and a bad side now. It's fine.
Yeah, this is the stroke side. Anyway. But yeah, so that was my week. That's a long story short. I'm sure I'll get into something stupid later. But Anthony, since I wasn't privy to the plan, is there a plan?
There is a plan. There's no rub down tonight or a rundown. I've, in real honesty, I've been so busy. I can't hardly keep my head above water. But I had an idea, and this came to me actually after we ended the show last week. So let's start with a Rotten Potatoes review. We don't have to do a bumper for it if you don't have it ready to go. But I kind of wanted to dedicate this whole show to Vandal, so I'm doing things that I think he'll like.
Quickest rub down ever. Quickest rub down
It's
ever.
gonna be fucking
Yes,
what's the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger? My favorite movie that I can't remember. It's gonna be that movie again, Jingle All the Way.
It's not,
You're like,
because that's coming up here in a couple months. We don't have to do that right now. But if you want to run the bumper, we'll do it.
Ern has great life advice for you, though, Vandal.
I'll read it in a second. Bumpers up. Oh wait, that's the fucking rub down bumper. Just shave the mustache and go film it tonight. See.
Told you. Quickest rub down ever. Quickest rub down ever. We got it. We got it.
I didn't know they had Mennonites in Iraq, but anyway.
No!
Roll, man. Roll.
How'd they get there?
I just think right now, if he tried to
By
board a plane, that he
rowboat?
would be a
Like-
random selected person to get searched.
That's the funny thing you say that. So on the way home tonight, stopped at the
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
stopped at the outlet mall to get a pretzel, because they got the pigs in a blanket or whatever. I got some of those, and Delane wanted an almond pretzel, so I got her one of those. And then so I'm sitting out front, and these Middle Eastern guys definitely thought I was Middle Eastern because they came up to me and asked me where the Jordache was, and I'm like, does that even exist? Like, is Jordache even a thing still? And I
I
was
think
like,
those jeans are out of business.
yeah, and I was like, at
I-
the end, and I just pointed towards somewhere that I knew would take them longer to walk to than get back and see me. But anyways, the bottom potato bumper is down. Anthony.
I mean, you weren't completely off on your guess, but I know how much he loves Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I thought I would do an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that I know we haven't done, and it's because I really like this movie, and it's old. It's I looked at the date that came out. I was really hoping it was 1986, but it's 1987 is when The Running Man came out. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Great
I love
dance,
this. It's
too.
a little campy, but I think it's good. But the main reason that I love this movie is for one reason and one reason only, and that is Richard Dawson. And if you don't know who Richard Dawson is, he was like the original host of Family Feud. And today I was looking at it. He was like from 1976 to like 1985 or something like that, like almost 10 years. But remember when we did Jerry Springer and we talked about how many episodes that he did? Richard Dawson did 2,336 episodes of the Family Feud.
Damn.
And he was a guy that I know for sure that these days somebody would have found some dirt on because he just oozed this weird creepiness about him. It wasn't anything you could put your finger on necessarily, but it was just like, and he would always like kiss the female contestants. It was like one of these weird things that everybody, knew about. But he's in this movie and he plays a game show host, but the game being The Running Man. This actually, in my personal opinion, holds up better than Judge Dredd. Like, I think this is still fun to watch. It's, it's ridiculous. At the beginning of the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a helicopter pilot who decides to not shoot innocent citizens, but then they rework the video for like he's shooting the innocent citizens, so he ends up going to jail, and basically he ends up having to go. There's a long, convoluted reason why, but he ends up being. And The Running Man is basically like almost like a death race without the cars. Like you're trying to make it out of this particular amusement park that they've got set up, and there's all kinds of people out there trying to kill you. So.
And there's people watching it, and the host, like you're talking about, he's like, man, there's two crack killers out there still, Dynamo and Fireball. Who do you think's gonna like? It's just a. Yeah,
I have my money on Fireball because last season he decapitated that one guy.
That's where we're going in America right now.
But it's a super kind of government overreach thing too. If you look, I mean, it's like if you
jail
oppose
fed.
them, then you're more likely to go to jail and be involved in this. So everybody kind of just obeys by fear. So there is some stuff in it that's like,
I look forward to being on The Running Man. I look forward to dying.
You look like
But
you're
the
auditioning.
mechanism that they use to get them onto the field is the funniest fucking thing.
Oh God, the slide, yeah.
RB Martu said with a fun fact, it's also a Stephen King story too.
It is, yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. I guess they did a TV show.
Holy 80s throwback, Batman.
Yeah, the Jordache. I guess it was a TV show for a little bit in 2010. So
Dynamo should have won. That was bullshit that he didn't. I agree with Mike D.
Yeah, it's got like Jesse the Body Ventura is in this, and
Yo.
Jim Brown is in this, which is a older football player, and yeah, I mean there are faces that you would still recognize today, but it's just Arnold and that fucking voice, and it doesn't match, but you still love to watch because it's just fun.
Have to.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movies are the best movies.
So, I would give this especially for a time period, I would give this a really decent score. I'm going to go, let's go 70%. No boobs, so it doesn't get a super high score. And even the female lead in it's not very attractive, in my personal opinion, but I'm not very attractive, so that's just how it goes. But I don't know if the rest of you guys would give it a better score or not. And I wasn't even sure if Vandal had even seen this movie because it was like he would have been like 1 year old when it came out. So
70 is good, and I also agree Arnold Schwarzenegger was better looking than the lead female, so she was an unfortunate specimen.
Yeah, on the IMDb thing, it talks about, it always puts on what awards like certain things won, and this won like Saturn awards. I don't even know what a fucking Saturn award is.
It wasn't even like a Saturn movie company thing or anything. It was Saturn the car.
The car company award, yeah.
The futuristicness of Running Man makes you buy a Saturn SL2.
So that's all I got for Ride Potatoes, but I wanted to do a movie that I thought Vandal would like, so I thought that was cool. All right, so the next segment, I don't have bumpers for any of this tonight. We're flying free. Every show can't be Dean Cain. Sorry, but anyway, the next segment I'm going to do is basically our mirror on the wall. Who's the youngest of them all? So I'm going to show you some pictures of child stars,
Whoa.
and I just want you to tell me if they're older or younger than Vandal.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Can't be that hard.
Now,
Can't be that
most
hard.
of these you guys should probably know. And chat, please put your votes in as well. And you just make sure you specify Vandal is older, Vandal is younger, or if you
Just
actually know
say
the
Vandal.
actor. So I put the names underneath the actors' pictures just to make it a little bit easier. But I don't know if you guys remember Jonathan
Where's he now? I
Lipnicki.
gotta look him up.
No, you don't,
No.
because it's part of this.
You have to
Oh,
guess
yeah.
if
I'll
he's
show
older
you what
or
he looks
younger,
like now.
damn.
But
Wait,
the whole
I
point of
have to
this
guess?
was
Watch the show later and do a who
I
are they
think
now.
Vandal's guess is actually going to be more telling than anybody else's. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like in our minds, sometimes these people get trapped in this, age and the reason that I got an idea to do this show was I watched Role Models not that long ago, and the little black kid that's in that, I didn't know how old he was at the time, and I was like, I wonder how old he is now, and he was 27, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how old am I, or how old is that movie?
Oh, that hurt.
Doesn't that? Yeah.
Oh,
It hurt me too. So I was like, 27?
Oh.
Is that movie really 15 years old or more? It
got
just
you
kind of
covered,
blew me
Patrick.
away.
We'll get there. So that movie was the freaking 90s. Vandal was born before the 90s, so therefore Vandal is older than Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yeah, those of you that don't know, Vandal was born in 1986.
Yeah.
86.
Can I
And here's my
guess
social
same
security
age?
number also.
You can do same age, but I put month, day, and year on these.
Oh
so-
Jesus. Okay, so
I mean, not to make it harder. It's just
Oh, geez.
Jonathan's older, and I'm gonna say by 2 months.
D8's got rules. I'm breaking them. Sorry. Pardon me.
yeah. Maybe while we're waiting for chat to catch up too, if you want to show that picture that Patrick Conquest made, that'd be cool.
Also, V8 DV, it's hard for him to keep his pants on when he started the show without pants.
Guess
Well,
what?
yeah, now they're gone.
Welcome to YouTube. Okay.
I want to see this picture, so
Yeah, that's YouTube.
Of course, I
Ern's
can't.
got your back or your front. I don't know which side, but he's got it.
No big deal. No big
So,
deal.
shout out to Patrick. He made this picture for me. I'm guessing he drew it. And it says, "Happy birthday, Vandal."
Totally.
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 Stoned. And get it? Because it's a toad.
I
Oh, yes.
love it.
He's got the fancy from and Patrick. Damn.
He
How's
has,
ya?
he has really cool handwriting, too. Like, I always try
And
to
normally
draw
I would
like
say
that.
make a shirt out of it, but Patrick Conquest also does his own T-shirts. So
I'm
I don't
imagining
step
that
on
Patrick Conquest
Yeah.
knows how to do the 1990s Super S. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
kudos to him.
D8's looking for extra entertainment, guys. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So,
let you do it.
Nobody here was stopping you, dude.
So what did we decide? Where are we going
So
with this?
Ronnie says older in chat. Ern says older than Vandal. Let's see. Steve-O says that I am older. Mike D says I'm younger. And Slater says mice. And then he's talking about Sewer Rugs Wiener.
I
But
can't see that.
yeah, and that's everybody in chat. And so I'm gonna go with older because I think that I think older because when I was a kid he was in movies. You know what I mean?
I know in your brain you know what you're saying, but can you tell us who is older,
I
you
think
or him?
He
Jonathan.
thinks Jonathan is
Lick
older.
Nipples is older.
Okay. So his birthday is October 22nd, 1990. So
Oh
he's
wow,
Younger.
that's him now.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's a glow
He
up.
Or
aged
close.
better-
I mean, I
He
didn't take a
aged
picture
better than
yesterday or anything, but
He aged better than I thought he would.
I
That
thought
is
he was,
not.
Yeah. I thought
oh, he
was
aged
the-
much better than the next one we have
The
up. I
Sixth
guess.
Sense kid,
no.
The Sixth Sense kid. The Sixth Sense kid. I remember that picture of him so much. And if it's him, I'm sorry for ruining it. But I remember I saw a picture of him and a Healy Joel, whatever his name is. And fucking Yep.
Joel Osment.
Yep. And here's
I
the
figured I'd help
thing.
you with the names since you were already stepping all over my segment
Yeah.
here.
And
Anyway,
I,
go ahead.
you know, I get it. Like, you know, like we all have flaws, or if you call it a flaw, whatever, you know. But like, I saw a picture, and this was years ago on Facebook, and I was like, what the fuck happened to that guy? You know, like
Yeah.
he got
You're gonna get to see it here in a minute.
yeah,
So
he got big, and then so I posted that with the joke. His sixth sense was actually hunger. A lot of people laughed at it. That's why we're going to hell. But I'm gonna go with older. I'm just gonna go first.
No, I'd
That-
agree. I
that
think
Haley Joe is older than you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with
I
that
love this
statement.
song. Oh, for the longest time. That was
Yeah.
the-
Also,
He's
is it
older.
just me or is all of his face in way too close together?
You didn't notice it back then, but you notice it now. After
Oh,
Yeah,
my
right
God.
now, like staring at it, like all his facial features
I
are.
would like, yeah, I like to thank Anna Taylor-Joy for bringing this to light. Like,
It's way
It
too
was
close.
surprising to me. Like, and it's kind of weird because, you know, if you see a good looking child and they're in something like this, they don't necessarily grow up to be good looking, but the opposite is also true. Some of these actors that grow up and are just gorgeous don't start out that way.
I disagree with Ern's statement, however. I was an ugly kid and an ugly adult. Checkmate atheists.
yeah. I don't know, Snorkel. I think you'd do all right if you were like a Christian camp counselor or something, man.
Oh, I was the cutest
uh,
kid ever, so that should give you some
don't
idea.
don't even make me think of the alternate universes where
Like,
that
think
happened.
about Snorkel, dude. You could totally see him driving a like a Volvo station wagon, you know? If
Yeah,
he had-
I'm gonna fold my arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look disapproving at you because Jesus loves
Snorkel
you,
would
but
be the
he
guy that-
disapproves.
Snorkel would be the guy judging the neighbor for not like clipping his lawn an extra eighth of an inch. Like,
It's
I yelled
important.
at my neighbor for not cutting his lawn the other day. It was brutal.
Oh my god.
He's in Idaho, so it doesn't matter, but I did yell at him.
So what say you there, Sewer Rug?
I agree with the panel.
Oh wow.
Oh no,
So
that's terrifying.
everybody thinks that Haley Joe is older.
We're all wrong then.
And the thing is,
Chat
I
is
actually don't
against
remember,
us.
so we're gonna all find out together here in a minute.
yeah. Slater says that he
Vandal's
was
young.
a cute. It says that he was a cute kid, but so yeah, if you look at his profile pic, it makes sense. You do get older.
Slater
No,
says
I'm
Vandal
just
was
kidding.
if Vandal is younger. Roddy's saying Vandal's younger.
He's younger than Vandal
He's younger.
by like 6 months.
Damn.
If
Now,
he-
if we were
He
counting
kept the
per-
scrunched face though. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
if we were paying by the pound, though, okay.
I
Younger
think
and heart.
you're heavier.
If we were paying by the pound, I couldn't afford to be on this show.
You're younger in heart weight, okay? Is that what
Yeah.
you needed? Okay.
I can still run
Wow.
to the counter.
But yeah, he did not age well.
That eighth of an inch.
And this is
makes
actually a pretty
difference,
decent picture
damn
of
it.
him.
Steve-O, I'm
That is a
100%
really good
behind you on
picture
that.
of him.
I didn't show it. What is he talking about? I didn't show it. Eighth of an inch what?
That eighth of an inch makes a difference, damn it.
Oh, okay.
It really does.
I was like, I
Let's see if
didn't
I can
show
find the
it.
picture of him I shared. I can't. These are all nice pictures of him. They made him grow facial hair, and as nice as they could get.
For the
Oh,
longest
I made
time.
sure I got one with a beard because I was like, well, we're definitely doing that shit. So
When Boy Meets
I hope she
World
doesn't have a beard.
first came out, I spent forever trying to figure out this person's
okay,
name.
and I am so sorry. Like I said, I was in a little bit of a rush.
Way
I
before
forgot
Google.
to put her additional old person picture up with
I
the
can
next
find one.
slide. So yeah, well, let's do
I'll
this
wait.
first
I'll wait.
before you
I'll
decide.
wait.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
wait.
gonna guess that Vandal is younger.
I'm gonna guess that the
okay.
chat needs to catch up. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
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 definitely.
Yeah. Because childhood.
Also, a
questions matter.
V8 DV with that's what she said. She never said the eighth of an inch makes a difference.
I honestly thought Boy Meets World might just fit exactly in this demographic here. It's like
Oh yeah.
it's
It's
a
got a-
little
It's got a
little
character named Sean. How could it not?
well, it's a little out of my time period, but I would
got
think it would
his
definitely fit
haircut.
classes.
You
Well-
do have Sean's haircut. I have Sean's name.
Actually, you
so-
have the next person's haircut, but we'll get there in a minute.
Sean.
Patrick says Haley Joel Osment can now play Philip Seymour Hoffman in a movie about heroin addiction.
He's not a very good actor as an adult either. I've actually seen him in a few things, and yeah, the cuteness went a long way. We'll just put it that way, because man,
Milk
it's
it while
not-
you got it, man. Slater says
Wow.
Vandal is younger but looks older.
Looks
Thanks,
older.
Bud.
Vandal
is older than
older
Vandal, supposedly.
Topanga.
Yeah, V8DV says Topanga is older. Mike D says Haley Osment is 36. Ronnie says Vandal younger. V8
Yeah,
V8 says
100
I'd
fucking
still wife
percent
up
V8.
Topanga. That's the Wish version, by the way. Topanga.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah.
she kept her looks.
Oh yeah, she did.
It was my mistake. I had both
Then show
pictures
us.
set up, and
Then
for
they have
some
to
reason I
believe
just
that. Why
didn't
can't
put it
we?
on
no,
there.
Topanga is still.
Did you guys
Topanga's
all
still rocking it.
put in a guess?
I say older.
I say Vandal's older.
I also say Vandal is
Steve-O
older.
says I'm younger.
At heart, maybe.
Oh damn.
1981. Yeah, I remember 'cause she was like a teenager when I was like 11. You know what I mean? I first figured out. Anyways,
She was born in my year. Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
if you want
I'm
to pull up a
sure-
current picture of her, she, like I said, she still kept her look. I mean,
yeah.
Obviously she's older, but I would say from what we've seen so far, yeah, she's winning this ball. That's for sure.
yeah, let me go ahead. Open this a new tab.
Show some kneecap.
She
for
is
Topanga.
still a good-looking lady.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Right here.
As Steve-O eloquently put it, she's still Topangan.
Oh god damn it, Steve-O. Someone hit him with the
Was that eloquent, Steve?
That was so eloquent. Come on now. That was eloquent as shit. He's going to horny jail, but that was eloquent.
But him and horny jet. Oh, there she is.
But yeah, she's still good looking. Like she still looks not obviously not the same, but like if you saw her, you would recognize her. You know, she's not like a Tara Reid. You're like, oh, someone spit a giant loogie. Oh, hey,
But
it's
if I
Tara
saw
Reid.
her now, I'd be like, "Are you Carrie Fisher from then?" Like I'd be a little confused, a little bit. If she did the buns, she looks like Carrie.
She looks
Fisher.
like she looks just like Princess Leia.
But
Now I hate
she's
you for
5
that.
years older than Vandal, and I would say looks pretty good. So
Yeah, V8 says that she can have both balls. I don't know. What to do.
ATT. Look
Oh,
at
you
here.
son of a bitch.
You.
that's your hairstyle right there.
It was.
Where is it?
I've been wearing a hat, so it's all pushed. But...
Oh yeah, no, he's had the JTT look for what now? 5 years?
Where is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
but I'm
damn.
SJW
This was one of the
JTT.
toughest ones to guess on for me because I try and guess before I actually look it up. Because man, he is stuck at this age for me. Like I can't see him as a grown man. And unfortunately, I found a picture of him, so I get to show it to you guys. But yeah, I was taken aback, I would say.
I'm gonna say that Vandal's younger.
Okay.
Because I want to say this kid was born like 83, 85, something like that.
Think so? You feel that? Somewhere
I'm
between
feeling
83 and
that,
85,
yeah.
like 84.
I was gonna say you're choosing
Yeah.
between 85 and 86, man. You're
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say he's Vandal's younger.
I like how V8 in chat hits it like so perfect. He says, JTT is older by like a week, I think. He's like, I've had my people do the math. Like, this
I'll
is
have
what
my
they-
people talk to your people.
Yeah.
I have a 12 calculator. Yeah, no.
Slater says JTT.
slapping the abacus over there, like yeah, about a week.
Slater says JTT is a scary adult. Ronnie says that I'm younger. Slater says that I'm older. And Mike D says someone give her a carrot.
Mike D don't like teeth.
Mike D makes delicious carrots, by the way.
I just
ATT.
noticed. Sorry.
No,
Mike
please.
D has a delicious
Danielle
carrot.
Fishel has no top lip.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
JTT is older because he's got 3 names. So final answer. 3 names, much older.
3 names
As
equals
opposed
serial
to
killer.
Christopher Vandal Smith.
Did you just fucking dox me?
Way to dox the Sean. I know your name's Sean now, Sean.
It's Scene. Scene.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
spelled
Dean.
properly, so
Scene
yeah.
Bean. Steve-O says I'm older. Mike D, I still can't get over the carrot, man.
I think everybody's agreeing except for
Still
Ronnie.
there.
Ronnie's the only one I think that's saying that Vandal is younger.
Yeah. And then V8 says, didn't JTT end up in prison or was that the other one? It was the other one. It was
The other
emo
one went to prison. Yep.
Younger
Yeah,
one.
the emo
He
scene
went
one.
goth. Yeah.
Yeah. He made emo cool.
He was Nightmare Before Home Improvement. He was like, yeah, I'm into
Shut the fuck up.
it. He was into it, man. He wore like
Nightmare
stripes.
Before Home Improvement. Oh, I gotta make this full screen. Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas is older.
he looks like he does vape reviews.
It's beautiful.
He looks like he's required by law to inform you that he's a sex offender.
I don't know if I go that far.
Like knocks on the door. I'm required to tell.
God damn. I was either going with longboards or electric bicycles, one of the two. So
That's what I was thinking, like an electric bicycle, and then he brings his guitar to the park because he thinks everyone wants to hear it.
Definitely plays Wonderwall at the
Yeah.
park.
But
Yeah,
it's not a
does.
full-size guitar. It's a banjo, but it's tuned as a guitar.
And he never got taller, so he's still 86 pounds. And you're like, why are you wearing those skinny jeans? Like, at least-
Anyways, this is Wonderwall.
but yeah, I would agree. He does look a little bit creepy as an adult for
He
sure.
looks like he enjoys kombucha.
I got a couple more of these just because
Don't
I was
trust
having so
those
much
people.
fun with these. So
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. He is
Oh
old.
man.
Oh, he's definitely got to be older.
Oh,
Sorry, Chet.
He's
I had
gotta
to.
be.
He's got to be older.
Yeah. Come on, he saved the world like when I was
Yeah.
like 6 years old.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
and the reason I put him on here is because how many of you have him stuck in this time period?
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
it's
sure.
I-
just like I've seen him in other things, bit parts and stuff. So
Yeah.
I kind of know, but it was just like whenever I see that face, it's like, it takes me back. It just does.
I love when Vandal saw the face. He said, "Come on." That was the first thing, because that's the first thing I think of when I think of him too. Is like, "Come on, come on."
And this movie is like
come on.
in the credits, it's introducing Edward Furlong. So it's his
Ooh.
first movie too. So to have
Hammer
Terminator
free money.
2 as your first movie
That's a
is
high
pretty
bar.
baller,
Dinner
I
time.
mean, you ain't got to work for the rest of your life, so hats off to fucking him. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe
s-
you shouldn't, because Harry Potter, just please stop doing other stuff. Like all of your other movies and things
I like
suck.
the one with the gun.
You must
games.
have the worst agent in the world.
Maybe
I'm gonna
he's just
eat
having
dinner with
fun. He
Slater.
never has to work again for the rest of his life. So
No, but he does, and he does like shitty stuff, and it's like fucking stop.
it's
He
hard
just
to
picks
but it's
things for
hard to get
fun.
him past that typecast. You know what I mean? It's hard.
It is. No,
Yeah,
I
he
agree.
did that movie. He did those movies for what, like 12 years? Like,
Oh yeah, like at least a decade. For
yeah.
sure.
But Slater's out of here. Have a good night, Slater. We'll see you later, Slater.
Later, Slater.
Oh, later, Slater. I like that. That's catchy.
Vandal is younger, says Mike D. Steve O also says I'm younger. I appreciate it, guys. Ronnie, I'm younger. Oh, you guys really want to win this beard prize? No, I'm kidding. V8 says I'm younger. Even after aging, he doesn't look the same for a while, says Steve O. And then distance from elementary school, says Mike D. I'm going to go with older because I definitely remember being like 6 years old when Terminator 2 came out.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he did not age. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but he looks like, what's his name? Fucking Kid Rock after he went to rehab.
I
No, he
am
looks
trying
like
to be a
Jack
dickhead.
Black without his beard. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's what Jack Black looks like without his beard now.
You know you done fucked up when Brendan Fraser aged better than you.
Have you seen the whale? Poor guy.
Damn. Whew.
Okay, two things on that comment. Number one, the explanation underneath of this photograph where I pulled it from said Edward Furlong after battling a heavy drug addiction, which I thought was
Not
funny.
heavy
number
enough.
one.
Well,
And
And for
obviously,
some
it's
reason,
too
this movie
heavy.
keeps coming on advertising on my free apps. It's a Brendan Fraser movie, and I think it's a silent film.
What?
And it must be old because it was up for all kinds. It won like all kinds of awards, but like Sundance and
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah,
style of
yeah.
awards, but still a bunch of those kind of. I'd never heard of it. I couldn't even tell you what the name of it is, but I can tell you, like all the previews, like there's not a word spoken by either actor, and I'm wondering if the whole thing isn't silent.
See, I watch the movies with subtitles, so that would just piss me off. I would think my
Just
subtitles should be
ellipses.
broken.
Fuck outta
The
here.
subtitles are just ellipses for 45 minutes.
Ominous
Breaks my
drums.
heart, man.
Silence. Silence in
gold.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Switch the language again.
I just want to know though, you see these celebrities, right? And like, don't get me wrong, we've all dabbled and partied a little bit here and there. But what fucking drugs are you taking that makes you big like that? Unless, like, I get alcohol, right? Like, because you probably drink a lot, eat a lot, you retain a lot of water, with alcohol. But like, what drug besides me? I guess maybe weed, but it's not like a real drug. Like, are these guys taking that make them balloon up? Like,
Nobody battles with a weed addiction, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to
I
suck
just-
dick for coke. I
Yeah.
seen him.
That's an addiction.
That's what
Weed-
I'm
My
saying.
favorite.
Like,
that's
you
absolutely
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
love
line out of that
that
movie.
bit. Fuck yeah.
You inject cocaine, you're gonna get skinny. You smoke meth, you're gonna have any teeth. You know what I mean? On crack, I don't know. I usually don't stay around those kind of people. But like, I just don't understand how they get bigger. You know, like,
Probably you called it with alcohol. It was probably
Yeah.
an alcohol addiction, which
yeah,
It was a
kudos
heavy
to him for
addiction.
kicking it.
yeah. I mean, congrats. Like, I haven't had a drink since January. Like, whatever.
What
you
if
know?
it-
Congrats.
I'm guessing
fuck yeah.
alcohol was the least of his problems, but
Yeah.
anyway.
What if
Yeah.
it was a heavy addiction? He was just taking plump bumps, like just extra.
He
know,
was
filling up on
addicted to straight whey protein.
Now, the last
just
time I checked, he was
downing-
also on Cameo. So you never know
Ooh.
with my addiction to that something might happen. And I ran across it and watched a few of the videos that he'd done, and man, he just looks so bad.
I
He
just-
just looks so bad. I feel so bad
You
for
think
him.
he gets royalty checks from the movie still? Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
he definitely does. Yeah.
From what I remember, his parents set up something
Yep.
really cool for him with that.
He
so-
got one of the best deals
So he's
of
still
anybody
making
paid
money
in that
then
movie.
without doing.
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
his deal was more back end than it actually was,
And it was
payments, so-
royalties
Well, that would have
and
been a lot smarter in today's world,
advertisement fees and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
His parents did him good.
Okay, good. Because, like, man, you need it. Because, like, look how small your shirt is. It's an extra large. Like,
It's all right, Cody. Anyway, last one of the evening, but I thought I'd finish with a banger here. So
whoever.
Lindsay Lohan.
Vandal's older by like a month.
I should know this because back when Mean Girls and stuff was out, I used to.
Yeah.
I had a big crush on Lindsay Lohan. You know, thought
I
she was
I
hot.
almost didn't do this one because I'm like, Vandal might know,
Yeah.
but I was like, you know what? It's Mean Girl-esque. It's a
Yeah.
Vandal.
Oh, I
Super
like.
surprise
I like
God,
the
there's
party,
scene
why
with
not?
the Parent Trap with her and stuff like that. You know, like I
He
had
is
to
not
watch-
available on Cameo.
Well, probably OnlyFans. No, but Steve-O
I mean,
says-
definitely available there.
Steve-O says Edward Furlong, future friend of the Friday Fallout.
Yeah.
I
Well
like
put,
how you
Steve-O.
think, Steve-O.
Ronnie says alcohol and heroin. So maybe that's what it is. Like, I've never hung out with a heroin addict. I don't think
Mike
they-
D brings up a good point with the opiates.
Yeah, that's fair. You never
That's
know.
really what I
Pills-
thought his
pills
addiction was,
probably.
but
Pills,
the weight
yeah.
gain was probably from the alcohol, which
Yeah.
that would make some more sense. Like the alcohol is not the problem; it's it's the other habit.
Man, these guys need to do some work. Vandal
Edward's
is
black
younger,
balloon
says
makes
Ronnie.
him fly.
Earn clarifying with the adult LL is my girl, just to clarify.
You know what? Maybe there's a reason why you look like G-Eazy. No kidding.
How far away is that elementary school?
I'm gonna have to
500
see-
feet by law. I mean, wait, what?
So, what's the panel's guess on this? I know Snorkel said that she's
She's older by like maybe a couple months.
okay. I'm
Like
with
I
you.
want to say they're like the same age, but couple months.
I'm
gonna
saying
go-
I'm saying she's younger to go against Earn, just because I want to. Once in my
Well,
life.
Ern doesn't want him older. No, I am going to go with she's older. I think she is older, but by like not by much, like Snorkel. said.
Yeah, not by much. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys were pretty much spot on. She's older by a
Damn.
few
There we
months.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember looking it up. Because like back then, like I had a
Back
prepaid
then,
phone.
he means last week. So.
Now, like, don't get me wrong. Like, Lindsay Lohan was a hot, like, back when I was a teenager, and she was like a teen around the teenage, right? Like, she was hot. And I'm not trying to be a total dick, because, like, people go through shit. But no, she's not hot anymore. Like, she is not hot anymore. Like, is she
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Is she
Your-
unattractive? No.
Your scales are a little high. Like,
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Here.
I'm not kicking her out of bed. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take the hit for the team.
Steve-O says Vandal's younger by a couple months. I'm pretty sure that hasn't caught up to him yet, so he got it.
Yeah.
Lindsay is a train wreck and older, says Mike D. Yep. So yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, granted, there's a little bit of a filter on Zoom or whatever, I think, but I think I'm doing all right compared to some of these guys.
So far, you've done better than all of them, but the first one. Who was the first one?
You're
Topeka?
definitely doing better than Edward Furlong for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Lipnicki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny. That one did okay.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Yeah,
I think
And actually,
Technically, he's more handsome than I am.
there's some like workout pictures and stuff of him where he's shirtless. I almost used one of those, but I was like, no, let's not push the limit here on this.
Lip Nicky
really no
got
reason to.
LASIK. That's too much. Lip Nicky got LASIK. No more.
That
glasses.
would be a
With
good
the-
radio ad.
When you have glasses like that at 2, you kind of need LASIK, man.
The human head weighs
Hey.
8 pounds. Um,
His had to weigh 12. Look at how big it is.
So I do have another segment planned for this evening, and this is something we've never done before. And we know Vandal is notorious for just spouting things,
Great.
just random things that are thrown out there. And I decided I would go back and watch a few episodes to get some ideas for things, and it didn't take very long. So what we're doing now is what I'm affectionately calling the Vandal Mad Libs. So what I've done is taking something that Vandal said word for word. I have put some blank spaces in, and I thought maybe we would see if we could come up with some funny things to put in those spaces, and then I'll show you guys what the real one is if you don't already remember.
Something
go.
politically correct or something worse? What are we
I
aiming
would say
for?
more incorrect as possible.
Okay, we're
Now,
aiming
I will
for
tell
more
you on this first
incorrect.
one, there is a word misspelled, and I just wasn't going to go back and remake it. So it is what it is. But I'll read these out just because if Vandal reads it, you might be able to know what it is. So I lost my virginity. You guys wouldn't know her. She goes to a different blank blank. And chat, please be a part of this. Like this is just a conversation piece.
Oh no!
Here, I just thought this might be funny.
It's 2 words. I don't like. Of course, you guys know I don't remember half the shit I say, but like I can't remember what I would say for 2 words.
I can't
Or you
either.
can read it the way it is and say virginity, because that's I for some reason the G is gone out of the OG.
I probably
so.
said virginity.
You probably
You
said
may
it.
have. When I was typing it, I was just like, I had to keep pausing to make sure I got every word correct, because the way you speak sometimes it's just all over the place, and it's so funny. But yeah, so knock yourself out. And Vanna, you're welcome to play this too, because I don't know if you never remember what you say, so I have no idea.
I'm gonna go with Home Depot.
Steve-O in the chat says middle school.
Oh no! Steve-O knows you. Mental institution.
Ronnie says a mental institution.
Ronnie gets a point. Suey Rug, write it down. Ronnie just got a point.
My God, definitely got a point. That's for sure. Actually, you get this.
Got it.
That was beautiful.
Bible study. I'm gonna say Bible study.
You get a that or a that, one of the two. But either way,
Mine's Bible study. She goes to a different Bible study. That's what I got.
Randall, what do you think?
so how
you
is that
said?
different than mental institution?
V8 says sperm bank.
Are you sure this is your first show tuning in there, V8? Damn.
Actually, I'm still in his intro. I like that one.
Switch.
This is like that Jack in the Box game that we play sometimes, but this is just the Vandal edition of this.
Yeah.
Patrick Fans got it.
I
She was so
Planned
different Planned Parenthood.
don't worry, Ern. I made a girlfriend in a mental institution as well.
So Vandal, you don't remember what the conclusion of this is, right?
If
Okay.
it's 2 words, no. She goes to a different YouTube.
I was gonna say that. Fuck. That's great. I was gonna say that. That was my first thought.
Now I know one of these in this list is really easy. I just can't remember what number it is. So, but
Although I
was
think
hoping you'd be
Ronnie
able to have
knows
some fun with
Vandal
it.
more than any of us.
I think so too.
Oh yeah, this is the easy one.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Can we make America remove a rib and blank its own blank again?
I think this is easy.
I was hoping we could throw some fun stuff.
This is
in
the
here,
free
so.
bingo center.
Yeah,
stamp.
this is.
And
But it was still too good not to use. I was just like, okay.
and
Steve-O says Del Taco. Can we make America move a rib and Del its own taco again? You know what? It works.
it still works, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking kick its own ass again. But
Ern says I had a mental institution girlfriend. We gotta know what we gotta have the stories from the Ern. You know what I mean? We gotta get that going somehow.
we need
Mike
to get
D
on
says
one night.
Mike D says tax preparer. Sewer Rug says, can we make America remove a rib and love its own shark again?
Safety first. Safety first.
V8 says, can we make America move a rib and eat its own ass
Its
again?
own ass. Yeah.
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 Go with kill and kids.
Yeah, Snorkel said, can we remove a rib and kill its own kids again? Ern said he knew the last one too.
I know what this one is, but it's too easy, so I gotta
really
change
easy,
it up.
so.
I gotta change
Vandal,
it
why
up.
don't you read it since it's you anyway? So
yeah, Patrick got it. He said, well, can we make America remove the rib and suck its own dick? Dick.
I like the spelling, Patrick. Well done.
all right. Is Professor X the blank of the Marvel universe?
Oh my God.
I'd said this like 4 episodes ago, and I still don't remember what I said.
Yeah, no, it was during the superhero comic book stuff.
It was good. It was enough where I said, okay, we're pulling this one out and using that, and the blanks are in the perfect spot.
Fuck, I knew it's something about being a pedophile.
No, but it can be whatever. I mean, you guys can make shit up. It's just that's the fun I wanted to have with this.
Is Professor X the girl that went to a different school of Marvel Universe?
I'm gonna go with Iron Chef.
I'm gonna go with NASCAR champion.
I'm gonna go with X-Men leader. Just X-Men leader.
Just X-Men leader. I applaud your bravery there, Suey.
On the last one, Ronnie, so chat is catching up with us a little slow. It says, can we make America move its own rib and eat its own shit again?
I mean, we're already kind of doing that.
Yeah, we're on the way. Where's my vape? Oh, right in front of me. But yeah. So is Professor X like the Debbie Does Dallas of the Marvel Universe? That's my final answer.
Is he the baby shark of the Marvel universe?
He's like do. You think U2 used him to put their songs on our iPads like 16 years ago?
Oh my God, Steve-O.
You think? Hold on, I'll read them in order. Mike D says, "Is Professor X the Make McRib of the Marvel universe?" Steve-O says, "Is Professor X the diversity hire of the Marvel universe?"
It's inevitable.
I still want to make my own rib again.
Steve-O is now tied with Ronnie.
Yeah, he's getting a point.
Oh, that was good.
Ronnie says, "Is Professor X the pimp daddy of the Marvel universe?"
That's actually the closest answer we got to the correct one.
Yeah. BDVA. I don't know why I keep trying to say his whole fucking 4 letters or whatever they are.
Just call him V, evidently.
Yeah, V8 says, "Is Professor X the water boy of the Marvel universe?" And I wonder, like, do you think, like, you remember in the movie The Matrix, right? And they go see the guy in the club. I can't remember what his name was.
I've never seen it.
And he had the hot wife, whatever her name was, as well. And then that other part where that scene where that thing happened, you know, where he gives it, he puts it in the food or whatever, and it makes the girl like orgasm or whatever. You think Professor X is ever like,
did you download the wrong Matrix, my dude?
No, he gave it's in the food or whatever, and they did the scene where it's like in the computer graphics and you see like it going down.
The Merovingian.
Yeah, the Merovingian
programs her dessert to give her an orgasm.
Yeah. And
that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, and then Neo was like, "I'll have what she's having."
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly how it
is V8 oh, never mind. He said it. The thing is the magic virgin. The Jeffrey Epstein, that's right.
That's what that was.
He had a school away from, like, you know, no tax shelters, obviously.
This is how the other one went too. Go ahead, keep going.
The government wouldn't interfere with him, you know. They always were trying to like raid the fucking college or whatever it was, the specialist college, night school, Everest College. What are you doing sitting on the couch, bro? Get up and do some shit, homie. Yeah.
I unfortunately think Steve-O made it better than what you did. So
yeah.
I don't want to meet Jeffrey Epstein's Cyclops.
Steve-O out Vandal?
I think Steve-O out Vandal.
He's getting another point. I don't know what to tell you.
If you're gonna put goth chicks on shit, it better be blank goth chicks.
Big titty.
Was this from?
This was so matter of fact when he said it too. It was almost like he was like scolding this person that I was showing bedspreads from Amazon that had fucking goth girls on them, and he was just so matter of fact about it. But I was like, I wonder if we could put anything else besides goth girls and make this funnier. I don't know.
Was this from when I was talking about the Uber ride with the? No, that was anime titties. Never mind.
No, that's
Big titty
that's a
goth
different
chicks.
story.
Yeah.
It's all about the big titty goth chicks.
All I do in life is for the big titty guy. No,
Yep, literally. That's the only thing I live for. If they all disappeared, I'd die.
Deathly pale.
That's why
Yep.
Snorkel has that background, hoping one of them will watch this and hit him up like, "Hey, I like your style."
I
I have that.
I
in
don't
my
need them to.
bathroom. That's why he's wearing all black right now with nothing on under.
It's blue. It's
no,
not black.
it's peach.
It is blue.
It's pink.
It's blue.
It's pink.
My skin is
Big dick
pink.
goth chicks. Yeah, that's
Ah,
about right.
You know what? dude?
Ah.
I think you're on to something.
Sad diaper.
Vando
goth
likes
chicks.
those chicks with dicks. He just
Suey
doesn't like
is
the dudes with
also
boobs.
onto something.
No dudes
I
with
see
boobs.
you down there. I don't know where you are on the
Sad
actual
diaper.
screen.
I'm over here.
Oh yeah. I didn't change where I was originally.
Zurich just described the ultimate boss in like the Hot Topic hiring process is the sad diapered goth chicks.
I got it. It's vape model.
Yeah, exactly.
It better be vape model goth chicks.
Sassy elderly goth.
And here's my
chick.
thing with that. Okay, let's hit that for a second. You're not a goth vape model.
Senior
You're-
citizen goth chicks.
You're on drugs.
Thank
Sassy
you,
elderly
Ern.
goth chicks.
Thank you, Ern. It's salmon, not pink. And we got an apathy rolling in late.
What's up,
Yeah.
Jam? That was his name before. Jam. What's the difference between jelly and jam? Something about goth chicks.
Can't jelly my dick between goth chick boobs.
But yeah, Snorkel was right on.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it can be. Hell's yeah.
Yeah, if it came out of my mouth talking about goth chicks.
But it was so matter of fact when he
Oh,
said
yeah.
it. Just made me laugh. It was like, okay, if you're gonna put goth chicks on stuff, they better be big titty goth
Well, when you
chicks.
put skinny ones out there, they just look like
No.
steampunk on a budget. Like,
And if you're gonna be a goth chick, have big titties or go steampunk or emo. They
yeah.
both exist.
Yeah,
go
plant some
for
plants or
those.
something, Get
Yeah.
a fucking dash hound.
Get a hobby.
Yeah. And it's not going to get better than this. PlayStation 1, blank, blank, blank. I have no fucking idea.
Oh
As soon as
wow.
I put the answer up, you'll be like, yes. But this is
think
just
I-
one of those funny ones that, it's like, I just don't think it's going to get any better than this. PlayStation 1, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I know now. Because there's only one great thing about the PlayStation 1.
yeah, I know. So try not to give it away.
Give it away now. No.
Give it away.
So,
give it
Ronnie
away.
says,
Bushido Blade 2.
No, Ronnie.
No, Ronnie, it is not okay. It is so not okay.
I knew it was
Where's
weird when you were giving Erm props earlier.
Okay, Ronnie, how far is the nearest school from you?
He's like, hold on, let me get my laser tester. He's got like the laser meter.
Exactly 501 feet. I'm in regulation.
Apathy says,
Twisted Metal Black was on the PS2 there, V8 DV.
Yeah.
Close.
Apathy says, oh, Sewer Rex is Parappa the Rapper, and I thought that too, because I remember talking about that. The game was like one of the best demos I got in a CD magazine from the neighbors I stole.
Oh, yeah.
Apathy says, I had a tickle bitty goth chick, so large they hang down to the bed, and wow, man, I'm not reading the rest of that.
You read all but the last word.
Hot, man. You
Yeah.
just came in hot. All
He's
right?
so much less fun since he stopped drinking.
This isn't a
Anyway.
Discord app. This is a Discord. You can't say those things. Doing it doggy style.
So they could both watch X-Files, obviously.
Although, thank you, Apathy, for that mental image. I will carry that with me. Anyway,
We got a
Yeah,
debate
so-
in the chat.
Yeah.
V8
Twisted
is
Metal
saying
Black was not
Snorkel's getting on
I
the
can-
Google phone
Oh, yeah.
now.
Snorkel-
I am getting on the Google foo.
Stand by, V8. You may be tomato sauced.
Or he may be
Set in.
correct.
Or he
So
may be
I think that everyone answered. I'm pretty sure Black was on PS2 because it was like a third generation of the game.
Ooh, Street Fighter 2. That sounds
Yeah,
about right.
Street Fighter 2 was good. Everyone answered in chat. I
For
believe.
the
You wanna answer
PlayStation
before
2
he
video
shows it?
game console, it came out in June 18th, 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This is just a little bit of a free for all tonight. So this is
right
the last
before
one.
That is,
September 11th.
That is definitely the PS2 there. of
PS2?
EA.
Okay, I'm taking V8's point away for that one. Sorry.
Wait, where's
Yeah.
VA at though? If he's in a third world country, technically that's a PS1.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah,
No,
I
he's
mean,
in
we have to.
California.
So
Oh,
a third
he's in
world
Calif-
country. No,
It's
Okay,
a-
no,
yeah.
get the
I
point back,
mean,
get the point
honestly,
back,
he's
you're right.
in California. We have to give it to him as a fellow Californian. Yeah, we
He
have
gets the
to.
point back. He gets the point back. Sorry.
I can't argue with a fellow Californian, so this never happened.
You're doing it
Vandal,
right
do you want
now.
to answer before Anthony reveals it?
I'm arguing with you. You're a Nevadan. That doesn't count.
Say it
Vandal?
again like that, Nevada. No,
So
Vandal?
Vandal, what is it?
it's not gonna get better than this PlayStation 1 Laura Croft titties.
Close.
Oh,
Really
Laura
close.
Croft
Oh.
boobies.
No,
Triangle boobs.
You're close. You're definitely on the right track. It's just not. It's not the word you use.
Ooh.
Tomb Raider
titties.
titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Them
ever do
polygons,
you
man.
make her
All
swim
four
up
of
against the
them.
waterfall in that second level, and like all it is like
Do
square
the
pieces in your
handstand.
face? Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like,
do the handstand before falling off the ledge
like
in
this
the
is a
temple
POV
ruins.
of my face watching it. I'm like,
Get it.
my mom
Trap the
walks in. I'm like,
butler
get
in the
out.
walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
I'm playing Minecraft.
I didn't.
So
know
I
they
hope
were
you guys
listening to this.
enjoyed a little segment of Vandal Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Just something for fun that I was like, he just says so much crazy stuff. I thought we'd have some fun with that, and I had a good time. That was
I
great.
think maybe I subconsciously don't remember this, so I can't be held accountable in court. Like I don't recall.
Yeah.
Like you know.
But after
right.
yes,
All right,
original
Frankie
Twisted Metal,
Muniz, that's
definitely PS1.
cool. I'm sorry. I plead the Frankie Muniz.
They're not gonna Danny Masterson him. No, but
Oh.
So not to spring anything on anybody or even the people in chat, but I just thought it'd be fun to reminisce just quickly because I mean we got a little bit of time here about any like what was your favorite Vandal story, or what's the one that like sticks out in your mind that is like that one that you just either you want more information about, you don't know. Sewer Rug had his hand up first, so we'll go with Sewer Rug.
yeah.
The knuckle dragger, dude. The knuckle dragger. Oh man. No, the bus, the crackers on the bus. That was a great one too. I like the crackers on the bus story going back. Yeah, crackers on the bus. Best one.
Crackers on the bus go
And
crunch.
Have you seen him again?
I haven't rode the bus in years.
It's so bad too. We used to get. I mean, it was just full of entertainment.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time.
I think about it every once in a while. Like, but here's the thing: I live across town now, and like,
Now he takes $500 Ubers instead. Like,
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm doing it. So earn. You're right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't rode the bus in a long time, and like the thing is,
there were so many bus stories. It wasn't just that one. I mean, I
Yeah.
can go through the. I mean, I love the fat lady on the bus that they had to let the bus down for, and then she got on the bus and
To
then
beg for
asked for
money.
money, and then got off.
yeah.
Like, didn't ride the bus anywhere. Literally, just is like a drive-through begging.
Since then and before then, I have never seen such audacity in anybody. Anybody, like you know, here's my thing, like you know,
Found a way to expedite it, man.
yeah,
Just
like what, like you know, everyone thinks that they're helping this lady, you know, like to like ride the bus, and then you know she made probably like $20 off the bus, like for sure, and then just gets off the bus, gets on the bus. They had to lower it for a fat ass. I guess we'll reminisce for the new people. I used to tell a lot of stories all the time. But anyways, you used to ride the bus to work, right?
Used to.
In the morning time, yeah.
Used
And,
to, yeah.
Told one at the beginning of the show.
started the show.
Used to. Are you sure about
that was
that?
5
Are
minutes
you
ago.
sure about that?
Old age is really creeping
After
up on you,
Conquest is
Vandal.
all about that knuckle dragger too. That's
Yeah.
the second time he's asked for her number.
He wants her bad.
I'll see if no, I won't.
No, you won't.
But so like this chick, she gets on the buses for the new people, and I used to ride the bus to work, you know. So I'm talking like 7 a.m., you know, in the morning, you know, and like it wasn't too bad till they started getting towards the end of the line on the bus. Usually it was like, you know, people going like nurses going to hospitals, or whatever. Yeah, nurse
Wait,
nurse
house,
school, nurse school
houses.
or whatever. Yeah.
Nurse worker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nurse
they
houses.
go to nurse work, and then there would be like business people and then average people going to work like Jimmy John's or whatever. You see them wearing their shirts, and I used to ride it because it was right up the street from my house. It cost me what is it, 75 cents a day? It's cheap as shit. Because usually I'll take an Uber, and Uber's like $14. So I pay $50 for a bus pass for a month. It's paid off. Anyways, so go get on the bus. And I'm riding the bus. We go up a few stops, and the bus stops. And everyone gets on, and like, of course, there's weirdos on the bus. There's the homeless people fighting their invisible friends and all this stuff. So, anyways, the bus goes up to the stop, and then all of a sudden, like, usually they only do it for someone like a wheelchair or power chair or whatever you want to call it, the rascal. And the bus is like, beep, 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 and lowers down, like, and it went down like a good, like 3 feet, it seemed like, like I felt like I was in a lowrider and shit. I was like, oh shit, like leaning forward, I was in the back. So, anyways, this chick gets on the bus, man. She's huge, huge, huge chick. Like,
Huge. Gotta be huge.
yeah, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, she was not healthy, like everyone likes to say Lizzo is beautiful until you tell them they look like Lizzo, no. But anyways, she got on the bus, and the bus literally like tilted again, like when she got on. It was like, whoa, because the shocks on public transport. It's like, so the motherfucker's is bouncing. So she gets on, and the bus fucking leans over, and she has like a fucking like a Starbucks, like a big like venti or whatever size it is, without a lid on it, like and you can see it's hot. This was like cold morning, so you saw the steam coming off it. So she gets on the bus, and she's like, "Who's got some money for me?" And I'm like, hold on, like, you need money for like a bus fare or something? Because I've helped people. I've seen them at the front, like, oh, they don't have enough money. I saw this guy's girlfriend once, and I ran up. I was like, dude, here's $5, like that would get you guys, and stuff like this. So I'll help you if you're trying to go to work, go home, whatever, and stuff like that. So I thought about it, and I was like, nah, she seems kind of like a bitch the way she asked. You know what I mean? Most people say it nicely, but she's like, who's got some money for me? Gorlock the Conqueror, So anyway, she's like walking on the bus, like past people. It's like boom, boom. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it was literally moving side to side. This chick was huge. Walks, and she bumps into a guy, and he's like, "Don't you spill your fucking coffee on me, you fat bitch." I was like, "Oh my god," And then like she's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker," and all this shit. And then she keeps walking. A couple people are handing her money, and she gets a bunch of money from it. And so anyway, she probably got, I think, at least like $25. Like, that's more money than a lot of people make in an hour, even. And so anyways, she gets all this money from people, and she sits there and counts it, and then she puts it in her fucking sweaty tit, and then walks off the back entrance of the bus, like, and just gets off the bus and starts walking away. And everyone, like literally everyone, especially the people who gave her money, were like, "See that? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?"
Drive-by panhandling.
And that's the worst part. It's like some of the people I saw giving her money, like, you can never judge a book by its cover, but they were people that probably could have used that $5 that they gave her. They're thinking, I'm gonna do something nice for this fucking Gorgon, and fucking, give her some money, help her ride the bus and stuff. And she just took the fucking money with her Starbucks cup with no lid and got off the bus, and then probably went and spent it on chicken nuggets. I don't fucking know, but yeah.
I mean, no judgment if she's spending them on chicken nuggies. So, I mean,
Unless
honestly,
they're
I
dino
would too.
nuggies, then
I mean, dino nuggies are superior.
Hey, V8's releasing some deep thoughts.
Yeah,
in
he
chat.
says pain clinic sounds like a code for a place you pay women to kick you in the nuts. That's just called being in a serious relationship or married.
Don't need a clinic for that.
Yeah.
We also used to get great
the
stories from
the two
beef
experts
jerky
have spoken. So
Yeah.
factory too. The
Wait,
beef
no,
jerky factory
no,
was an awesome area because
Oh,
even
yeah.
he would tell stories about the people that he saw, like when he got hired or people that were trying to get hired. And for some reason in my mind, it just sticks. Like I can see a guy riding a 10-speed, like in shorts and a top hat or something, just
Yeah.
like the weirdest shit.
I forgot all
Because I
about
thought you
that.
said something similar to that before, but it was
I
just
did.
like crazy.
Yeah. Snorkel didn't say his favorite story, but I can go into the beef jerky once and Snorkel's stoic, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, so stoic.
Take advantage of it while
I
we
don't
have
ever
it.
want to interrupt you
It's gone.
With that
whatsoever.
sweater on, I keep wanting to ask him for a discount on an Apple product.
Yeah, can you show me to your latest iPods?
I do not sell iPhones or
Did you scan
Apple
the
products.
QR code?
I do only the finest Android products because it pisses Vandal off.
Snorkel turns his iPad around tip. Like
My Android around, you mean? Yes.
But yeah, the beef jerky factory, for anyone new here, when COVID hit, I got laid off from the job I'm back at now, doing social media photography, management, stuff like that. and because things just got really slow, like everything, a lot of shit got shut down. But of course, food and shit like that never slows down. You know what I mean? People are at home, people are eating more and shit like this. So, anyways, I'm sitting at home, doing what the government told me, collecting unemployment. But at one point, I was making pretty decent money, not doing shit. Like I try to apply for jobs, like, don't do that. They're like, stay at home. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm like, fine. But I got bored towards the end of it. It was around what I think November, December,
Yeah.
and I got a job because Delaine's brother was a mechanical engineer for these guys, fix all their stuff. He's like, hey, like, if you want something to do, like, you could basically tell them what you want to make because you have papers, you're legal, and all this shit, basically. And then you can go in, and we have this like $1 million machine, like auto bags of beef jerky. Because usually what they do is when you go in there, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but this is literally what I saw. It's a bunch of like immigrant people that came to this country years ago. They're like older, it's a bunch of older Hispanic ladies, couple Asian ladies and stuff like that. But it was literally like it's like a fucking bingo parlor, you know what I mean? And they're all just sitting there and they have these little scoop things and they're fucking filling the bags and they're weighing it and filling the bags and weighing it. And then like a younger lady would come by and like time them, like stare them in the fucking eyeballs the whole time, make sure they're doing it time. Anyways, I got hired to run this machine that they wanted to use that they paid like $1.5 million for, and it would fill up the bags for them. Like, it's not really made for beef jerky though. Beef jerky is a hard thing to autofill in these bags unless you pay for like a $10 billion machine, I guess. But anyways,
Keep the hands going that way.
yeah, I know how to use a computer. I can speak English, so I got the job. And so I would be in there, and like this place, it was kind of crazy how it ran. Like, it's not in operation anymore. Like, it got shut down. Like, got like sued or some shit. Anyways, I went in and like
They were making dog treats like 20
at
feet away from where
nighttime.
the beef jerky
Yeah.
was. Like that.
Yeah.
That
Well,
alone let me know that I'm not eating any of that
Yeah,
shit.
that and the fucking so the other maintenance guy that was there, like, I'm sitting there. And I'll get to the story of the top hat guy, but I'm there like it's like my third day, right? And they just let me run free. Like, they're like, oh yeah, you seem smart enough to know what the fuck you're doing. You do whatever you want, just run the machine, right? So I was like, okay. Got the machine pumping out, dude. I'm pumping out like 20,000 bags, like a fucking half hour of fucking beef jerky. And all the fucking ladies are hella mad at me. No one would talk to me because they all thought I was going to take their jobs. They thought I was going to fucking take their jobs, get them fired for the machine. It's like, no, they're just going to make you work more because now we can produce twice as much. This is America. Anyways, so I would be in there and I like every once in a while something would go wrong with the machine. And because I'm not a technician, even though, I was a mechanic for fucking 8 years in the military, like, this is simple shit. It's all pneumatics. And I'm not allowed to fix with it, right? So I'd have to call the maintenance guy. And I would work in the afternoon when I first started, and before I'd work, and then after I'd work in the mornings. So I was in there one afternoon and I was like, hey, something was wrong with the suction cups. Like, I know what it is. I just got to reattach this hose, but I can't do it, and when I do work stuff, I'm not thug life. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm doing it by whatever you want to tell me to do. This is your shit. So I called the maintenance guy over. And what they would do is they called it a on the spot taste test. And so basically, what you could do is like if the beef jerky looks a little weird or whatever or something, you can grab a piece and eat it and be like, oh, that's bad. Like, we got to take it off the line, or you got to do something like this. This motherfucker would roll up and like he was like maybe like a middle-aged black guy. He was a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but it was really gross what he'd do. So he'd come up, and he'd have to take a look at the machine and do something. And he was lazy as shit, man. He'd stand there for like 35 minutes. I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's the quick stop, like, pull the button out, like, anyways, and sit there. And so what he would do is he'd grab beef jerky that was about to go into the machine to be loaded into these bags, and he'd grab a piece of like, oh, I fucking hate this flavor, and throw it back in the fucking original fucking batch of the fucking beef jerky after he took a bite off of it. And then that would go in the machine. Beep, 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 beep.
Was Puff Bar running that? No, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so it's fucking it was bad. So like that place would do all that shit. But anyways, what the story Anthony specifically was talking about was I was sitting there one day, and the machine that I ran or whatever, it had this overhang where on the top I had an assistant. Her name was Claudia. She was the coolest motherfucking person in that whole thing. I hope she's doing good. But she'd be loading it for me up on the top, putting the beef jerky on the shaker, and it'd go down and all this shit. But behind the machine, behind me, is these big ass fucking windows. And you're talking like an office complex. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's not in like an industrial district or nothing. We were right by the airport and Konami Gaming and all this shit, So it wasn't like a terrible area. So anyways, I'm sitting there, and I'm fucking running the machine. I'm like, okay, this is too much weight. We need to adjust these settings, take this down, whatever. Turn down the nitrous on the bags. They're looking puffed up, whatever. And then I turn around and I look out through the window, and it was like the side of the building, right where you drive your car to the back and park, and then try not to slip on all the beef jerky residue in front of the door, and shit like that. And there's this guy. He was a homeless guy, and then what he would do is, I guess he'd go around, and he was there for like a week, and he would go on his bicycle. He had a big ass mountain bike, and then he'd wear like one day it was like a shirt, no shirt, but with a vest. And then like he always had the same like booty shorts on and like combat boots, like big ass fucking like Doc Martin looking motherfucking boots, and like definitely something from an ICP concert. You know what I mean? An ICP festival. So, anyways, had a top hat. He had a beard that was like worse than mine somehow, and it was like he was homeless. He was definitely homeless, and he was definitely like like someone that's probably a little touched in the head, I guess you'd say. I don't. I guess that's not PC. I don't fucking know. Anyways, so like you could tell this guy was a little weird. They caught him like searching the dumpsters and stuff. 2 days later, they hired him and had him on the line. And so you have to wear a hairnet no matter if your hair is longer than a dick skin, you know what I mean? You got to wear a fucking hairnet. You got to wear a beard net if you got a beard. And we were also wearing masks at that time. This is 2020 December-ish area and shit like that. So this motherfucker, instead of wearing a hairnet, they let him wear his dirty ass fucking top hat while he's over there loading up beef jerky.
But he had the hairnet on, so it was fine.
Why in the world did you not take a picture of that? Like that's
we weren't supposed to
that's
have
priceless.
our phones on the floor, but like no one ever gave me shit. And like it's gonna sound insensitive, but it's the truth. I was a white guy that was there, so like everyone thought I was a manager or something, and like I was manager of the machine.
Yeah.
But like I got away with some stuff. But yeah, I should have took a picture.
Maybe.
But yeah, I quit that job so fucking fast, man. I don't get me wrong, there were some cool stories, one cool person, but other than that, man, like I will never eat beef jerky again unless it's the super thin sliced beef jerky from Oberto or whatever it's called. But I will not touch anything else. I will not, like, I know how it's made now. It's fucking gross. It's nasty. It smells bad. And the people making it are somehow worse than your busboys at your local Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, it's pretty bad. But yeah.
All right. I don't know if you got the food parts thing loaded up, but that's really all we got left.
I do have something loaded up, but I didn't think we want to do specifically food. I did find a couple of cool things on here.
Oh, you had that bumper and all that stuff made for last week, so I didn't want to.
Well, I'll still play the
waste
bumper, but it's not going to be.
Don't want to do my favorite story. I see how it
Oh,
is.
sorry. Go.
Oh, it's fine.
Snorkel. Yeah, that's right.
No,
it's fine.
It's okay. Let's move
Usually you don't have your own time spot.
He uncrossed his arms
please.
to tell you his favorite story. Can we let him uncross it?
Tell us your Android story. Go ahead.
My Android story. Oh, I don't have an Android story except for Androids are superior to iPhones.
That's why they cost less.
No, my favorite is still Vandal trying to defend the very first time we ever met.
What are you talking about?
When you slammed the door in my face after calling me a tall motherfucker.
I told that story?
Yeah, you've done that twice now on the show, and every time it is just so much fun to watch you defend yourself. So that's my favorite story from you. For long story short,
I defended myself before, but long story short, I met Snorkel on Xbox through a friend. Not even really
friend.
This guy was a total douchebag. Anyways, he played with Snorkel on Xbox, and so I joined the parties and we played games together. And we didn't really talk too much in the beginning, because you guys can see how I am. Like, imagine it 10 times. I'm 10 times worse on Xbox. So I'm not saying the words and stuff like that you think people say on Xbox. But I talk a lot of shit. Can be abrasive. So anyways, and we
it's the most endearing thing ever, actually. Yeah. Not abrasive.
Yeah. So we became friends through that, started doing Xbox Live parties. But anyways, so it was it's about 7-8 years ago now. Snorkel was like, hey, I'm coming to Vegas, blah blah blah. And this is back, I used to throw parties for everything. Oh, it's a Tuesday, we're having a fucking party. Bunch of people show up and get drunk, smokes weed, do whatever, go jump in the pool. So anyways, I was throwing a New Year's party at my friend's sister's art gallery downtown Las Vegas. It's a nice area, and it's a cool area, and stuff like that, and an art gallery. So I was like, yeah, it wasn't like, oh, snooty Giorgio Queef labias, it was like fucking, I'm a lesbian art, it's all everywhere, mixed media and shit. So anyways,
Giorgio O'Keefe is killing me right now.
But, Snorkel was like, hey, Snorkel was like, I'm coming to Vegas. I'll stay on Fremont. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm throwing a party on New Year's, and this first time I get to meet him, right? But
It was like 2 blocks away too. It was
yeah,
fucking close.
Snorkel got to walk there and back. So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring this guy that
Walked there, stumbled home. But
Yeah.
anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I stumbled, Ty.
a lot of Jello. I made Jello shots for every. Well, Delay made a lot of Jello shots.
Also, I learned that Vandal can't shotgun a beer, so.
That was one time, but So
Good
Snorkel's
bang.
like, I'm coming out to Vegas. Let's hang out, meet. Usually you don't meet strangers online. Anthony's still waiting to meet. No kid. He's been
Rules.
trying. No.
He
But,
moved
Why do
to
you
a
think I keep moving?
He
Anyway.
moved to a completely different state, so he didn't have to meet us.
Further and further.
He's like, fuck this shit. I'm moving to Wisconsin rather
Yeah.
than meeting those fuckers.
If they want to meet me bad enough to come to Wisconsin,
but
then I
Snorkel's
guess I have
like,
nowhere else to
yeah.
go.
So Snorkel was like, I'm coming out to Vegas. Let's hang out and all that. I was like, perfect. I'm having a party. There's gonna be a bunch of people there. There's gonna be some girls, some guys, whatever, And he's like, oh, I'm bringing that one friend that we can't stand, but that's how I met Snorkel. So I was like, yeah, whatever. It'll be funny because I haven't seen that guy in years, But he's still a piece of shit. He's still a loser. So I was like, I love that kind of thing because I'm a petty person. I'm like, we haven't talked in years. I'm better than you. Anyways. So, Snorkel, we're at the art gallery. It's a little bit early, and before people really started showing up. And this is what I'm remembering because I don't remember how I told it before. But I remember Snorkel knocked on the door. And so I go up there and I open the door. And I'm like, I see Terry and I start laughing in my head. 'Cause I was like, he got fat. Like, I was like, you're wearing a girdle. And then I saw fucking Snorkel. I was like, damn, you're tall. And then I slammed the door in his face. And then I locked it. And then I guess I let him back in because he was still there. So
Yeah, I had to knock again. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't you that let us back in. It was Tommy.
oh yeah. Yeah.
You did. You just locked it and walked away.
I had to go get a Jello shot.
He's
And then,
not
yeah.
ready to deal with the height. Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Terry.
Yeah. And then Terry,
that
the guy
entire
I can't stand,
night.
tried hitting on Delane the whole night, which is
The
hilarious.
whole night.
And he's like, oh, well, check it out. I got a unicorn tattoo. And Delane's tattooed more than I am. You know what I mean? Like, good tattoos. Like, the guy she gets tattoos from costs like $10,000 an hour and shit. She's like, okay. Like, and then I got drunk. We ate some Jello shots. I'm pretty sure I threw up at some point. But yeah.
I think
So-
everybody did there, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of
Right.
Jello shots. But yeah, that was a long story short for that. And then I guess like Anthony's got one. Did you already say yours? I forget.
No, but well, I mean, it's so hard to choose, and the thing is with me is like I get to spend extra time with them because I make like the cartoons and stuff to go along with them. So I've heard some of them multiple times to get certain
Yeah.
things right. But I mean, just to wrap it up, like I just wanted to tell Vandal, like I so much enjoy your stories, and I so much enjoy the time that I get to spend here on Friday nights. Like this is the thing that I look forward to in my week is to come here and do this. So I appreciate you and just wanted you to know that I appreciate you. And the funny thing is, it's like sometimes the stories, I don't know whether to laugh or give you a big hug. I mean, it's just like, or both, because it's just like, I don't know how it's supposed to land. And unfortunately, my sense of humor is so bad, like the rest of these guys, that we just laugh at all that shit,
Yeah.
But I know where you've come from. I know where you are now. And, I just want to let you know, you're 37 years old, so you're closer to 40 than you are to 35. And and you're getting up there in age, but that's what's made you who you are, and we truly enjoy it. So that was it. That's all I got.
This is
Also,
super gay. I appreciate you guys
Steve-O
too.
with the asking how long exactly is a dick skin? Long enough to get stuck in Vandal's zipper?
Yeah. We already went over the stories.
See?
And Robbie Mark II with a new Rogue Shop branch opening
Yeah.
in Alaska.
Yeah. So what's up
What
with
is
that?
this, Anthony?
Yeah, it's news to me.
Oh,
Don't
hey.
ask me to move. He's saying I have to move to Alaska now to stay away from you
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
That's where that joke was going.
I think I
There
could
we
see
go.
you
It was a
in
good
Alaska.
job. RB Mark II was
I-
just over their head just a slight bit. So
I would visit Alaska before I'd visit Wisconsin.
Me
What's-
too, actually.
Dude, I
How's
went
that
to
different? Like,
I went to Fairbanks twice. It was nice.
yeah.
Circle looks
I've
like
heard
he's
good
dressed
things.
for somewhere in Alaska with his
I
pink
don't
shirt.
plan to visit anytime soon, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
It's salmon.
But all
All right,
right.
Vando, what are we bidding on?
So I did make a bumper for last week's show. Unfortunately, we went like over last
Oh,
week.
we went way over last week.
Yeah,
We're
so I
over
didn't
right
wanna-
now, so
Yeah, are we? Oh shit! Oh, by 5 minutes, we can get a couple.
oh, I know. We're good.
V8DV says, "What's a Rogue Shop?" RogueShop.com. Use the code SHEDTIME to get, I think, 15% off your order. And Anthony is running a Rogue Shop in
Batman.
Wisconsin.
Batman.
Rogue
right
Shop
there.
is the voted #1 CBD and THC shop in a lot of Wisconsin.
Mike D
That's
says
right, ladies
Rogue
and gentlemen.
Friends.
You heard it here first. RogueShop.com.
Oh,
Right,
and
I mean-
speaking of that, since we're talking about it anyway, I might as well bring it up. We got these cool like adult trick or treat bags that have like 8 or 10 gummies in them.
Okay,
and
that
they're
type
really
of adult.
cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, they're for adults. They're for
Oh,
adults.
yeah, that's
they're not,
fine.
they're not, no dildos or anything.
You got my hopes up, and now you squashed them.
But I think the most
CB
expensive
dick.
one is like $16.99, and it's a fantastic deal. And I also made some really cool labels for them. So if
Also,
you're looking
you're,
to try that stuff, and actually one of the packs includes the one gummy that got Vandal so stoned he stared at a turned off TV for 3 hours. So
Yeah, you guys can watch
Your
that.
some good
your
stuff in
your most recent animation thing with the needles and the plague doctor mask was fucking tight, dude.
Oh yeah,
you.
I like the
That
music
was
with
nice.
it too.
Yeah, that was really fucking good.
cool. I didn't know anybody saw it, but I'm glad you did.
Oh yeah, it was nice. It came
Vandal
up on
always
my feed.
reposts them, but his repost thing always posts them like about this big.
Yeah,
It's because you got.
guys, I saw it on my feed from you, and it was nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure you follow Anthony at @IAM_Anthony Ramel.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, last week we did a food-based episode. If you weren't here, and we had a bunch of stuff, and it went way over time. I did take some time to make a bumper. Obviously, I don't want to do food stuff tonight. You know, it's my I guess it's my show tonight, and so
It is. It's all you.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all you.
I made a bumper. I'm gonna
Good.
put it up now so you guys can get it. Anthony's being nice and let me play it.
It's time for everyone's favorite game show, Food Pots, where we bid on pots of food stuffs and food accessories.
Everybody in chat spelling it correctly. It's sad.
Yeah.
We used to be
So-
Rogue Apothecary until we found
Oh,
out there was
God.
a place in Florida that was also that, and all of our advertising we're going to their
We're
website.
going to them.
Yeah.
All right. So I do have a couple things up here, and we're gonna start with a tiny home cottage. Tiny home cottage with tons of upgrades. Just a few of the upgrades: 2 instant water heaters, 1 natural gas, and 1 propane. It has a great AC apparently. 2 queen beds, 1 twin XL. All 3 mattresses are wonderful. 2 of 3 are purple mattresses. So you got them off of Instagram. Bathroom has a spacious and 2-head, 1 rainfall, an actual toilet, and an
Actual toilet.
Yeah. Instead of
not
a
a-
That's a
mode.
lot of stuff in a tiny house.
I
Yeah.
don't know how this is a tiny home anymore.
Two
A
queen size
full-size-
beds in a
2
tiny
queen
house?
size beds. No,
a
this is
full-size washer and dryer, a countertop oven, microwave, and a great size refrigerator. Tons of storage throughout.
You know, a mobile home is not a tiny house, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think they got the memo. I think they
How
failed
else
the
are you gonna sell
memo.
trailers to millennials, though?
That's true.
All right, so let me get a couple of these pictures loaded up for you guys. You guys will be bidding on this. So if you're new here, basically it's Price is Right rules. You can make a bid. So say Ronnie Jim says 500, you cannot do 500 as well. You can do 501, 499, but you can't do the same exact bid. Whoever gets closest to the bid wins, and we're not really giving away anything, but you get bragging points. This
But
is
you
the Shed Time
definitely
Mega
win.
Bowl Part 2. No.
Yeah.
So,
I
let me-
got a T-shirt from that against my will, but I got a T-shirt.
I didn't even compete and I got a t-shirt.
So here's the first picture of this.
Anthony's sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me about your MySpace either. I'll find it.
You will not find mine. I guarantee it.
You can't find mine even though I told you the name of it.
Exactly.
Dog
Like
sock
I
and-
need your sewer rug. I
How
got no pictures
the
I could ever
fuck are
use.
3 fucking queen size mattresses fitting in that
You're about to find
bullshit?
out.
Bullshit.
So this is, I guess, a picture of it if you actually took the time to make it nice.
They're just stacked, Snorkel. You just
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a
the princess.
kind of looks like a
Princess and the
pimp
Pea.
my
Yeah.
construction trailer.
Yeah.
That's
so-
when the horse trailer goes wrong.
There's an actual
Exhibits
toilet
horse
going
trailer.
in here. I need.
Why are there succulents on the front of it?
But like, dude,
For comparison.
don't get me wrong. Would I want more space than this?
That's
Absolutely.
one-
But
That's
the
one
fact
full
that it
size.
has
That's not even a queen. That's a full.
that's an oversized twin, I think. But
Oh my god.
I would live in this just for the full size washer and dryer.
I like the washer and dryer. Not gonna lie, do like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is like a closet or something, or maybe it's a slide, like a door to some, I don't know, Narnia. Like, I take it off screen real quick so I can get you guys a couple more pictures. I didn't chew open
Narnia.
enough.
I mean, it's not bad, but no way 3 queens are fitting in
The
there.
Lion, the Witch, in the tiny house.
Is that a wardrobe or a refrigerator? If that's a refrigerator, I'm
It's
sold.
a combo.
It's a combo wardrobe refrigerator.
A widgerator. We also got,
Wardrobe,
this
refrigerator, Murphy bed.
picture right here, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, so for the queen size bed, it's got to be up in that loft. Like, what they did is took 2 queens and covered the whole loft thing. If you call it a loft, is that a loft in a trailer?
We call it a conversation pit.
Yeah.
Oh, going
the
back to the
conversation
70s.
pit.
Damn. Sunken. I want a sunken living room though.
Until
God,
Yeah.
people started taking their clothes off, and then it was the orgy pit. But anyway,
But
you
see,
fill
this
it with
is-
some balls and some
there was some in there.
yeah. And you can see right here, that's the bathroom.
bubble bath, the bubbles. Yeah.
Ronnie's like, "Where's the toilet? It's coming up, bro. I promise."
Ronnie's not bidding. Oh, Ronnie already bid before the
RB
toilet. Damn.
RBMR2 says the toilet's in the dryer. V8 says wardrobe, body storage. And so let me go ahead and start reading.
Sewer Rug trying to redact his message.
Oh.
78,000 wardrobe bucks.
No, it was supposed to be Warwick Davis, but it changed it to David. It's 70,000 Warwick Davis dollars.
You
Wow.
better put that back up because all I got's message redacted
Oh,
there, buddy.
Willow, you please put your thing back on there. Yeah.
yeah, stand by.
You. I know we do not have a big Rick here, but you can't fill his shoes.
Also,
Your
I
shoes are
didn't
too
realize-
small.
Sewerrug's been on the show for like 3 months now. He just got his wrench.
Wrench?
Why'd you give him a wrench?
Why did I get a wrench?
Because we're gonna
Oh,
make you do more stuff.
wrench.
Okay.
No pants, all wrench.
So excuse me. We'll start at the top of the list with Patrick. He says dog sock. If you know, you know. I think we're talking about the foreskin. He also says $420 for this. RB Mark II says 17,800. V8 says 56,000. Ronnie Jim says 15,999. Mike D says the farm. Steve O says 28,000. Snorkel says 18,900. There's a toilet for you, Ronnie. It's on the screen. Sewerrex says 78,000 Warwick Davis dollars, Bob. Mr. Fantastic, I've never seen you before. Welcome to the show. It says 15,000. Have we seen? I don't know. Sorry if
Yeah.
we missed you.
I don't think we've seen him. Have we seen him?
Yeah.
Okay.
have?
I don't
Okay,
even remember what I
Sui's seen
say.
him.
I've
we
seen-
haven't
Hey.
seen him, but Sui's
Yeah.
repping for you there,
I got a
mister.
wrench, okay? So, you know.
Patrick says Dionne Warwick.
It's not
make me
saying much.
sick.
I have one. Ern has one. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly.
Snorkel, you already have enough power with how much you talk. So with the actual price being sought for this mini home.
Did we get Anthony's bid?
Oh yeah, Anthony, I apologize.
There we
Oh,
go.
because I wasn't worried about it. Let's go 16.
16. All right, the actual
The
price being
16.
sought for this is $67,500.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's
What?
$1,000 an inch. This
Does
is
it
like
got a
living in New
V6 in
York.
it?
It barely
I
has
guess-
a trailer.
Technically, Steve-O won it?
Yeah,
Bad one again. Wait, how much was it?
67,000
Or 67,000 bucks. Steve-O did 28,000.
No, V8 DV did 56 grand.
Yeah, V8's the closest.
Oh, where's?
I went
Oh,
over.
V8 with 56. Okay, V8
Yeah.
I was
wins.
gonna say I thought I saw a big bid at the beginning.
Damn.
V8 says,
Did
"Can I
I
have a
go
wrench? I'm gonna
over?
throw it at things."
With
RB Mark II also says, "Get fucked."
So V8 winning his first thing.
Yeah, he won his first bid ever.
Damn. How's that? Well done.
And
Like
I'm-
I said before, is this really his first show? He changed his name. Is that Rudy? Hiding? Did Rudy change her name again?
All right, so the next thing we got, and then after this we got one more, is a Bowers and Wilkins 800 D3 800 series 4 speakers, white, pair. Read the description. Has
Okay.
condition, used, fair, type 4 standing, has Bluetooth? No. Is portable? No. This it's in all caps. Okay, let me close the window. I think the neighbors are sleeping.
You're gonna need to speak it in all caps, my friend.
This pair of Bowers and Wilkins 800 D3 speakers, white, were used as a store display model. They are both working and received cosmetic damage during shipping on both speakers. See the pics. Most of the retail cost of this pair of speakers was $30,000. Reasonable offers only will be considered. Available for local pickup in Las Vegas, Summerlin area. And so let me throw it on screen for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Please do.
I gave him my reasonable offer.
All I know is that if the top speakers don't chill out, I'm about to become Father Nature. You'll see in a second. Could you imagine? Genius.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
that slide tonight.
Hold on. Genius idea. A powerful subwoofer that doubles as a flashlight. Could you imagine?
They already have those.
You would know.
I would know that, and yeah, they have those.
Yeah.
What did they say these sold for? New? Did you say 30?
30,000
Originally.
supposedly new. So I'm giving him my most highball offer ever.
Yeah, Snorkel hit us with a 1250. Patrick said
Ronnie.
he's guided by a force much greater. V8 says 11,000. Ronnie says 2950.
Ronnie feeling my energy, I appreciate that.
2850. A little cosmetic damage.
RB Mark II says 2,500. Mr. Fantastic comes in with a fabulous bid of 9,000.
Power level over 9,000?
But if you look at the top speaker, like it looks fuckable. Like, you know, like it looks like
The top speaker looks like a turn signal. What are you talking about?
All right, so I have this fetish. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad no one can see my face.
Looks like a droid that would serve drinks on Jabba's yacht.
Definitely. And it has like this weird like mohawk thing on the top of it. There's the damage. But yeah, it's got like, how did it get damage in the top of it? Like, did someone pick it up upside down and try to like shake it like
Surah?
What do you say?
Yeah,
Surah says it
rules.
only plays Selena songs. Don't make me cry. $1,999.42.
They're
Otherwise,
on
pass.
Temu. They're on
Ronnie says they're on Temu. I hate Temu. I downloaded it to check it out, and they email me 40,000 times a day.
Ronnie
Yeah.
gets another point. I don't care.
I'm giving Ronnie a point. Give me a second.
V8 says
Those
those top
tops-
speakers don't calm down. Calm the fuck down. I'm sticking my dick in there and cranking up the bass.
Was I gonna
So
finish that?
V8's on your wavelength, evidently.
Yeah, V8's cool. You can come back to the cookout. RB Mark II.
Don't go to the cookout, V8.
Don't
Don't
go to
do
the
it.
cookout.
Don't.
He brings gummy worms, wieners. They're not.
They're-
Don't do
No,
it.
don't do it, dude.
Anthony, you seem like a sounds aficionado. How much did you pay for these fuckable speakers?
Well, my bid is going to be 15 grand if nobody else did that.
All right, 15.
That's not what I would
did.
pay, but that's what they want.
Nobody did.
All right, so we got Snorkel and Suey in chat. I'm pretty sure it's everyone in chat. Let me just make sure. Patrick says 4,269. Steve says 14,000. Sewer of course with the 1,999.42 cents.
Patrick was 1-0 away from a perfect bid.
Yeah. V8 says I'm Mexican. I'm bringing carne asada. Do it, dude.
Sold. Done.
So the actual price being sought for these speakers is $16,500.
Congratulations, Anthony. You have Vandal's fleshlight speakers now.
Just
You were the
another
closest
example of
one.
how white makes things worse. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. And so I got one more for you guys, and we'll go ahead and do our sign outs, get you guys out of here. I've got to go jerk off on something. No. So let me see this right here. These are really cool looking. I'm not a car guy, and I honestly mostly did it for the picture of the car because I want to know what the fuck that is.
Oh, no.
But it's not for the car, it's for the rims. Work Equip 02 wheels, 14 by 7.5 plus 29 minus 4 by 100. Rare. Condition used like new.
Wait,
Offset,
what?
Offset plus
No,
29.
no, go back. What was that?
Work what? Used like new.
Used condition like new?
Yeah. A rare set of work
Yeah.
equipped twos with tires, mint condition, faces and original barrels, also no caps included. Faces and barrels were repaired, finished, and repainted recently. Wrapped in like new 195 to 60 Uniroyal Tiger Paw tires. I don't know if you guys are understanding any of this. I'm not. With lots of tread. Sold as is with the tires. Took me a couple years to find these, so I hate to let them go, but they're
Are they
better
bars
off.
and Vogues? Is that what this is supposed to be?
I'll pull them up on
Sorry.
screen.
Go. Yeah, keep going.
So this is what caught my eye was the picture of the car that they're on. Because that car, I don't know what the fuck that car is. I can't tell.
4x100 is such a weird lug pattern. It's like
Yeah, no,
an
that's
old Honda that was a
ridiculous.
4 lug has like
Yeah.
a 4x100. Like that's.
It's
I
not
know
fitting
not everybody
on
understands
shit.
what that means, but I do.
Yeah, it's not fitting on shit.
But you said rare. It's like, yeah, that. How many? What's the last time you saw a car
What
with
the
a 4
fuck
lug?
did you do to that CRX?
I love it. I don't care what you guys
that's
say.
awful.
I think that looks amazing. But
I know
here's
it
the-
kind of
No.
looks like a CRX, but
Is
it
that
looks
not a
too
CRX?
long.
It might be too long for. It looks like a CRX that they turned into a Subaru.
Well, yeah, I didn't know they
Bruh.
hit a CRX station wagon, but
I don't
CRX
like
first.
it. I
RB Mark
don't
II said
like
it's a
it.
Honda Vandal.
It's a Honda Vandal.
yeah, because the front end has
oh.
real Honda, like 1990
does,
Honda,
yeah.
vibes, for sure. Yeah, and that's a 4 lug. Yeah, that's.
Go back to those rims.
Yeah,
if you
God,
can.
is that all the pictures of the car?
That's all the pictures of the car, unfortunately.
Damn,
I
But
don't
I think
know
it
what
looks
fucking
cool.
car that is.
I like
It
that
looks-
car.
I don't either.
It looks like a CRX that they tried to turn into a fucking station wagon, but it's not.
So basically, though, they got
I
this.
mean, the more I look at it, I think he's right, but yeah, I don't
They're
know
not
what.
bad rims.
It's like a CRX hearse. That's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that's what this thing
yeah.
looks like.
That's what Ronnie says. V8 also says CRX.
CRX
wagon.
hearse. Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah. CRX wagon.
But basically,
I
these
like
are
to say
the-
great minds think alike, but so do stupid ones. So that's
I don't mind the rims though. They're kind of nice.
The rims are cool
Mhm.
looking. These are definitely the rims that you would get in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
When you don't have enough saved up, yeah.
Yeah, you get these wheels.
something tells me your brakes would overheat like a motherfucker. With
Patrick says, looks like the
yeah.
car was in a South African rap video. I know exactly what he's talking about.
winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, so
right
Patrick
there.
now gets
Fuck.
a point. There
Yeah.
we go.
All right, so Mike D coming in with the first bid of 11,000. I think that was for this one. Yeah. Let's see. We've got RB Mark II says definitely CRX. RB Mark II also says 1,500. V8 says Jesse for midgets. Excuse me. Ronnie says $4,999.01. Surex says no bid, but that gas tank alien better calm the fuck down before I have a cookout in it. $20. V8 says 1,800 doll hairs. Snorkel says 799. Mr. Fantastic says 2,000. Anthony, what would you bid on these futuristic space wheels from the Tron game?
He thinks they're rare, which, in all honesty, they are rare. But the problem is,
They're only rare.
no one would
because
have
of
a
the
vehicle
lug
that these-
size. Yeah.
you know, that's the real issue that you're running into. So I'm gonna say 2,100 just to snipe Mr. Fantastic.
All right, 2,100. Steve-O coming in with a 37,000. Ronnie Jim says 1 cent for the effort to find the rims for his bid. Patrick has the best bid here, in my opinion. 2
I
grams
think
of Coke.
Patrick wins this. I think he would sell them for 3 grams of
Yeah.
Coke.
Oh, excuse me. Steve-O said 3,700. He corrected himself. So the actual price being sought for these futuristic space plates are $2,500. And I think Mr. Fantastic got it without going over.
Nope, that would be Anthony with his
Oh,
21
Nice.
snipe of Mr.
Welcome to the
Fantastic.
show, Fantastic.
yeah.
Mr. Fantastic just got sniped by Anthony, who knows everything about cars, whether he wants to or not.
Cars and
Well,
boats.
that's one that threw me for a curveball, though. I'm telling you, like it's You look at the front of it and you're like, I know what that. No,
It's a
I have no
fucking
idea what the hell
CRX.
that
I
is.
swear to God, it's a CRX, but it's not a CRX,
Well,
but
if you
it's a
look,
CRX.
I already closed it out, but if you look at it, you can see where it had the original window, and it's the two-door Toyota or Honda, whatever it was, Accord or some shit. I'm telling you, because you saw where it had, like, so we know how it went out in a boat out. I guess I could try to find it. And right here where the original window frame was, that bar was still there on the side of the car.
I'm
And
gonna do a little search after the show because I need
Yeah.
to know. Like that's driving me crazy.
Just search Las Vegas Facebook marketplace.
No, I mean I'm just gonna see if that's
Oh,
if that was something they made, then that would be one thing. But
Yeah.
it's man,
well, it's
I
no
think it was a
Prelude.
custom. I think, yeah.
I'm also curious what other cars would use that bolt pattern. It's like, who are
Yeah.
you selling these to?
I think any 1985 to 95 Honda owner, and I think that's
Sure,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, there were
at all.
cars out there that had
It.
4 lug, but
Yeah.
But not that close. Like, that was an
100 millimeter
extremely
is pretty
close
close. Yeah.
pattern. Even my Volkswagen doesn't have
Then you have to deal. The other numbers on there deal with the offset. So basically, once it's bolted to it, like how much of the wheel is inside of the fender and how much is outside of the fender, and all that stuff has to do with clearance. You know, you get the wrong offset and then it rubs, and that's what's going on there. So not that you really wanted to know, but I was going to tell you anyway.
Sorry, V8, I can't send you the link because I already closed the
Just-
tab. Also, I
We
got a
don't
new
send
webcam,
links here.
If you guys can't tell, and it zooms.
just
in.
like Anthony, he will never provide you the resource material. Are we getting close to the cameras? Is that the part?
Yeah,
in a
I know.
bit?
I got a new webcam that
Oh,
works much better. So
Vandal's
now
got a new
it has a
webcam.
remote.
Got buttons.
Check it out, dude. I'm gonna have so much money on Feet Finder now. I don't like this snorkel. Go back.
Yeah, I already did. I didn't like it. Jesus.
All right, let's go to bed so these nice people can go home.
Yeah, I'm gonna start tossing stuff in chat. You guys haven't seen him because he's been busy with stuff. But Geekus will get back into it. He always does. I'm gonna put his link in the chat. But he live streams some games. He's really good at Destiny, Call of Duty, and everything. He's just a good around guy. We miss you, Geekus. Hope you're sleeping well, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Hopefully we will.
Snorkel, what do you got to say for these?
I
lovely
ain't got
folks?
nothing. Chat, you've been awesome. Thanks for seeing new faces. Thanks for being engaged. You guys are awesome, and the reason we do this every week. Suey Rug.
That was a lot to say for nothing. But anyway, go
A whole
ahead.
lot of nothing right there. I'll tell you what.
I got nothing but a whole lot of nothing, so don't worry about it.
Well, chat, you witnessed a history in making today. It was Vandal's birthday. I got a wrench. Things happened. And to Vandal, your whole life's a long story short. Your beard is awkward, but I'm here for it. Your
He's
hair
also
part is
short.
green, but it's okay, because happy birthday to you. With that, I'm Sewer Rug. Thanks for coming by, Anthony.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at I'm_Anthony Ramella. You can also find fabulous products at oinksquad.com. So if you want to support our show, buy a t-shirt for fuck's sake. But other than that, chat, we really adore you. It's the only, like Snorkel said, it's really the only reason that we do this. Some weeks I spend a lot of time preparing, other ones I don't, and they all seem to be funny. So it doesn't really matter what we do here as long as we're together, and that's the most important thing. Vandal, we truly enjoy you. Have a fantastic birthday when it comes around. You're getting a little older, getting a little grayer, getting a little weirded in the bearded area, but we all still love you. So take us on home, buddy.
Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. My birthday is actually on Tuesday. I didn't tell anyone at work because they just do this thing where it's like, oh, what do you want to eat? And it's like, oh, like, yeah, so now I got to sit with the guys from the warehouse. I can't stand in the lab and all. No,
Can't fit that many people in the 7-Eleven anyway.
yeah,
So.
you know what I mean? Like, seriously, it's funny you say that because I thought about this, and I'm going to end out with this long story short, I guess, and then tell you guys I love you. I was like, because, like, the boss is like, when it's your birthday, you could choose whatever you want. Like, you could literally order, like, 400 chicken tacos from Del Taco, if you wanted, like, whatever you want. And I thought about it, and I was like, what would be fucking great for me, but everyone would hate it if I had, like, 7-Eleven cater 47 fucking jalapeno cream cheese rollers from the roller thing. Could you imagine? Is there a 7-Eleven in the world that can handle that kind of load of rollers? You know what I
They
mean?
have to call the Chinese people that do the KFC thing and get some advice.
Yeah, I'd have to do it 6 months out because the only 8 of them are ever cooked fully when you walk into a 7-Eleven as it is, much less an additional 39. I was good on that math. I want to point that out, but no, Chat, you are amazing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the birthday shout outs. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Patrick, for the drawing. I'm definitely going to figure out where I'm going to put that on my computer, probably as a background somewhere. You guys are amazing. We love you guys. You guys do a lot of stuff that helps us build stuff. So thank you for being here, because guess what? I don't remember what I said last week, but you guys seem to remember to come back, and that's all that matters. So we love you. You're very special. And burn the Capitol. No, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Be like Canada, burn it down.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, Sir Rex Waiter.